Yeah,
well, I know, when I saw
What's your Twitter name?
ask me Earl.
So you think he's telling
E-A-R-L?
people that?
Yes.
To make it yeah. That's
Artie's like, you have a set.
Artie Lang said that?
Yeah, he's like, he was just talking
You
about
shave your head at one point?
Oh,
Yes,
really?
very well.
You know,
Actually, as soon as it starts getting warm, it jumps off my head.
Oh, I see.
talk shop.
Gotcha.
And you were talking about Joe, and they're like, well, you have a set show, but you're like, making it tear jazz because you're
Yeah.
Richard didn't.
What he
Didn't
said.
react to that at all. It was just like Artie's done that.
Yeah,
He
okay.
didn't, he wasn't going to.
I like Richard.
He didn't deny that. I like Richard.
Hey,
But
internet watchers, internet guests of ours, we will be starting a show soon.
I think he writes.
Let me get over my phone real quick.
you gotta have like.
I mean, he has jokes, but they come, I don't think from sitting like that.
I can make people do.
Yeah.
So,
I
like you
don't
said,
know.
right from college, you probably have.
Louis, at Louis, very good. I wasn't saying that. I wasn't eating my game. All these people phones I always do that. We're going to do whatever. Yeah.
That's what Bill Burr, Bill Burr's like eventually gets there and you're there now. Anyway, it's like there's these little tweet things, those are good. And then I'm like, well, I'm trying to say like, go ahead, sure. You know.
Is anyone not signed up who would like to sign up? You are, okay. You're a host, so I don't know why I'm looking at you. I don't know why I think you would be a... Yeah, you can sign up. I will do that. I like this mic better, because it sounds like shit. I'm going to sign up my friend and longtime business partner, Davey Zilbin. Very Russian. I just thought I would say that as a roasty type thing to say, because we're doing comedy. And sometimes it happens, sometimes you say shit to people that you might regret. Gwyneth Paltrow is the person I was just thinking of, that's why I said that. She's hot. Let's just talk about chicks that are hot, even though there's no hot chicks here.
Aubrey Plaza.
The chick from, not Community, the chick from Parks.
Yeah,
Alison Brie is a super, people think she's hot. Obviously she's hot, but I'm never going to fuck her, so who cares if she's hot?
Yo, I seen this girl.
Like one day she's gonna see it and be like, whoa, I'm gonna totally let you hit it, but this one time I saw you online talking shit about me.
Is good enough to be on Community hot? Good enough, like that much hot?
Yeah.
So, we are going to be doing a fucking webcast tonight, and that did not work out. I meant to do this. Internet, can you see me? You're the judge. Okay. Internet, we're going to be doing a webcast tonight. Okay. So, I'm just stalling because I want some more people here. I'm a very egocentric person, egotistical person, I mean. Egocentric is just where you think the world disappears when you close your eyes. Egotistical is where you're a douchebag. There's a big difference. Both can make you a douchebag, I guess. What are you doing? That's so professional, like, you just yell at your bar. That'd be the equivalent of me producing an open. It's not the equivalent of anything right now. It's because this is nothing. This is a person in the basement. Hosting an open mic. I just wanted to see what that thing is. It's a very makeshift.
Punk rock is fucked, man.
Punk rock!
Punk rock!
How did that enter into this conversation? So, punk rock is dead, and I'm going to move this along by asking the comics. Are you guys ready to do this, or you guys want to wait a little while? Who's the first one going up? Pat Pope, and he's not here, so Who's next? Dave Marr. He's not here.
Yeah, I'm here, man.
Oh, you are Dave Marr. I don't know. You just said your name is Dave. I was like, there's no Daves here. There's no fucking Daves. What up?
You look kind of like Christmas.
Oh, yeah. Oh, there's always a comparison.
Dave's Carlson.
Oh, fuck. You guys flag anyone down? You guys convince any bike riders to pop in?
No.
I would probably think we were gonna merge.
Oh, cool.
I got a girl coming too. Hey, y'all, I got a girl coming.
Alright, we'll all just sit on our hands till that happens. Alright, so you're technically the first one, so really the whole show is up to you. You're down?
Yeah.
And there is an internet audience and it will be archived, so just fuck it, just it'll be up. I'll tell you when we're on. No, we are on. He's correct. There is an internet to people. There is an internet presence. This is not one of those open mics where people just tell those jokes and go through other people's heads. And this gets converted into digital bytes, digital zeros and ones. And you can watch it back later and feel, if you did a really good set, you can watch it like 1,000 times. And it never gets old because it's you. It's like, I'm so good at this. This is the way it feels if you do well. I don't know.
That's cool.
I've never done well in this basement, and I live here, so that must mean it's a tough room. Just kidding. It's really an easy room. It's a good room, and we're all going to be drinking plenty of that PBR. Every time we do this, there's like 60 PBRs, and that means I could easily just add up how many we've done. So this is the 840th PBR that has been bought for this event. We will hit 1,000. We'll do a celebration. There will be topless women at that point. I'll hire some topless women. It will probably cost a lot of money. Probably cost like 1,000 each. So I'm not good at finding good deals. So sorry, I'm just stalling. I don't know why, because we're ready. Okay, I'm going to bring up one of our... I already did all the announcements. I'm going to wait for more people, and then I'll do more announcements. You guys just comments. You guys are not going to care about this, so let's do this. I'm going to first introduce that we have two hosts tonight. We have Mr. Ray Halib, of course, is our permanent, what do you call him? What's a cooler name for a host?
Temporary.
MC?
Nothing with temporary sounds cool. There's no temporary badass titles. Master of ceremonies. What do we do this evening? Alright. The other host, who I'm taking forever to introduce, is someone who I booked from a far land. I booked him from far away. I went all the way to Fortray's bar, and I was sitting there, and Roman was there, and I was like, Roman, you want to host? I offered him 10 grand, and he said, fuck you. Then I doubled it, and he still said, fuck you, so I just said, you know what, 50 grand is the most I'm going to pay for this gig. I don't care if you're that big already, just come or don't. So 100 grand later, in a lot of negotiations, I finally got him, and his name's Roman Leo, and I'm excited for him. Come on. Come on, laptop. No, you have to clap, because you're the live tweeter. I'm just kidding. He's the live tweeter who doesn't have to clap. So nobody forced him to clap tonight. He's busy promoting the shit out of this. He might say something tonight that gets retweeted by the president. Who knows? Or at least some B-list guy might retweet us and launch. All right, fuck me. So
Tom Arnold.
Tom Arnold. There you go. That's a good one. All right, I'm going to introduce whoever the fuck wants to be introduced first. We'll have Roman come up because he is anxious. No, he's not. He's super ready to just blast us off to the moon. And the list is right there, and we will be taking donations in a couple in the back.
Yeah.
And thank you, Roman Leo.
Hello, new people. My name's Roman. We're happy to have you guys here for Friday Open Mic Webcast. What's here? You can sit there if you like, right on top of my notebook. That will I can move that for you actually. All right. We have a seat for the notebook. We have a seat for the new people. What's your name? Kristen. I was just gonna call you up front lady, but Kristen works. You're here. This is your first time at Open Mic Webcast, Kristen?
No, this is like
4 times. Kristen is back. Big round of applause for Kristen for coming back. I didn't know that we had repeat people here at the open mic, and I am surprised and impressed. Kristen, are you on medication? Is this why you shut up tonight? I'm just kidding. Should have bailed out on that one sooner after I got the laugh. Yeah, so the people that keep coming in, this is just what's happening tonight on Live Open Mic Webcast. The people arrive. I recognize this guy as a previous performer. He's, we'll just describe him. He's wearing a leather jacket that looks like it was cut from a dog's nutsack. He's a very attractive man. And, nobody laughed at that, alright. So most of you guys are comics, or how many non-comics do we have here?
Probably just me.
Alright. Kristen, the up front lady, is our only real live audience member, and then maybe some people in the back that are too don't want it to be picked on. We're just gonna have some fun. It isn't not necessary to worry about what's gonna happen, because I don't have anything prepared. That's what I planned. We have a stenographer. Everybody give a big round of applause for the stenographer over here. He's a budget stenographer. He can't afford the actual stenography machine and is typing on a full keyboard. That's impressive. You hope you don't have arthritis, because if not, you're going to develop it soon. Like I said, nothing was planned. He has a t-shirt that says, Ich bin ein gummy bear?
Ich bin ein Gummibär.
Okay, alright. Well, this is America, so I'll say it however I want. But I'm glad to hear that you're some sort of a gelatinous candy animal. Yeah, I haven't been in a room with a stenographer in a while. Not since that panel on disability on the Berkeley campus. Sounds funny, but it's true. Yeah, that was an interesting time. We had one of my friends was giving a speech. She's an advocate for disability, and there was like some wheelchair guys and a blind guy, and then they were talking to some college students, like they're organizing the furniture or whatever, and you get like 2 wheelchair guys and the blind guy all seated properly so that the classroom can continue, and then there's like, next wheelchair guy can't get in the door now. It's complicated. One of the wheelchair guys was like a African American Stephen Hawking, and he had like a prepared speech on his iPad where he would just slap his iPad. And I'm not making fun of this guy. This guy is great, great person, wonderful speaker. He would slap his iPad, and then a prepared speech would play for 5 minutes, and in black militant voice. Like, he chose the voice on the iPad, and that was, he just sat there and frowned while well, he gave a speech. It was that was something I did about a month ago. So, it was a fun night. And it was a lot like this room, just people that, needed to have their feelings expressed. These people at the disability thing had like actual, like real feelings that people cared about, not like anything you'll see here tonight at the open mic. Yeah. So I'm getting bored with this. Why don't we bring up the first comic, you guys? How do we feel about that? I remember who he is. I know his name. I gotta say, he's one of the bravest and most cutting-edge people that's ever come down to this basement. Everybody. Big round of applause for your next performer, Pat Pope, everybody. Give it up.
Alright. How's everyone doing tonight? So high school pot dealers, how about them, guys? Dude, I love the balls on high school pot dealers. Because, they always say the most absurd things. You know, they picture their life as like Scarface. You know, like yeah. So this dude G'd me for a grab. So you know what I did? Prank called his mom. Called her a bitch. Just business, bro. Just business. Or I really like how they always say like you know, they question someone if they're a cop or not. Like, you a cop? Like, what do you really think is going to happen in that scenario? You know, the guy's going to be like, oh, you crafty high school drug dealer, you. I'm a cop, guys. I'm a cop. That's right. You got me. And now, like I always do, I'm going to let you go scot-free. Way to go, high school pot dealer. Way to go. That's not what actually happens when you ask a cop if he's a cop when you go to sell him drugs. What actually happens is he tells you, yes, I am in fact a cop, then proceeds to slam your head on the hood of a car and knee you in the balls from the back. And then I get arrested for sitting shotgun. But I used to be a huge pothead in high school. Massive pothead. But I wasn't like a smart pothead. You know, give you guys a sense of how dumb of a pothead I was. I used to blow bong hits in my shirt, so I'd go to school reeking like pot. God. Oh yeah, this is a good idea. Yeah, I'm gonna let that one marinate. So, true story, sophomore year, I'm in driver's ed, first period, and I'm driving the car, and the instructor leans over to me and goes, you smell like you're smoking something. And I look at him, I go, I wore this shirt yesterday. He looks at me. He looks at me and he goes, so you were smoking marijuana yesterday? And I go, maybe. And he turns to me and he goes, now does that sound like a responsible driver? I swear to God, I look at him and I go, I will never smoke pot again. And he continues to let me drive the car with two other passengers in the back seat. So I used to actually really want to be a high school teacher. That was like when I was in college for, you know, the first 3 years, I was like, oh man, I'm going to be teaching, you know, it's going to be badass. And then I realized I would be a terrible teacher. Mainly because I would just be grading kids purely on how I felt about them. There wouldn't be any actual like curriculum. You know, my syllabus would read something like this: 25% of your grade is kissing my ass. 25% of your grade is not showing me up. And 50% of your grade is telling me funny jokes and getting me high after school. No, I would probably be ditching class with the stoners and ripping hitters in the bathroom. I mean, I could really foresee myself doing this. You know, like, oh, thanks for the hit, Johnny. Yeah, thanks for giving me an A on that paper. I was pretty surprised. Well, I thought you worked hard. I handed in my math homework. Because I was going to be an English teacher. Maybe I should have prepped it as that. But no, another thing I really liked about high school was throwing food in the cafeteria. Anyone here do that?
Yeah.
Really? Dude, that was like the shit, man. With Rolos, apples. I threw my math book one time. No, that was the shit. I mean, and you can't do that as an adult. You know what happens when you do that as an adult? You get the assistant manager of Fuddruckers coming up to you, threatening to call the cops. And, you know, really, it's... Cat works at a place that sounds like butt fuckers. But no, that is true. He came up to me and threatened to call the cops, and then called me a crack baby. The fuck is that? You know? And like when you hear crack baby, don't you picture like an actual crackhead whenever someone says that? You know, like in the living room, the doctor's like, okay. One more push. Just come on. One more push and oh shit, it's a crack baby. No one make eye contact with it. No one make eye contact. It's just gonna get awkward. It's gonna want to talk to you. Just please, everyone. You know, because the mom's a crackhead, so obviously the baby's got to be a crack baby, or a crackhead. But what the mom was like a mega busybody, just spreading rumors about everyone. Everyone fucking hates her. So the baby grows up to be, or the baby comes out a busybody baby. Doctor comes out, everyone just hates the baby instantly. Like, dude, fuck this baby. I don't care, man. Dude, it's telling everyone I'm cheating on my wife. Didn't come prepared. Oh, God. So, guys, I did this one the other day, too. A lot of true stories tonight. I accidentally sat on my own balls the other day. Anyone here ever accidentally do that?
Yeah.
Oh, my God, was I hurt. Did you girls know guys can do that?
I sit on my balls all the time.
Oh, really? I always find girls are shocked by it. They're like, you can sit on them? Hell yeah, if you wore boxers since you were 6. But no, it sucks when you sit on your own balls, because you can't tell the person next to you, just stand on your own balls. It's like you're a victim of child abuse. You just gotta sit there and suffer in silence. But no, I sat on my own balls and I'm sitting there like, God damn it, Jesus Christ! Who actually heard me? That's right, Jesus Christ himself. And even he was like, whew, God damn it! Man, you guys are lucky I got crucified for your sins, because if I had to sit on my own nuts, you'd all be fucked. So, new people just came in, you missed out on my best 3 minutes. I'll just redo them. I'm just kidding, I'm not actually going to. So guys, I'm on a dodgeball team too now. That's right, I joined dodgeball. And the worst part about it is the ugliest girl on my team has a crush on me. Not only does she have a crush on me, but she told other girls on my team that I am off limits. The fuck is that about? I mean, I'm not a piece of meat. But no, she's real, like, doofy and stuff. Like, she came up to me at the bar, and she goes, this is how she says it, dude. This is really how she talks. So, what's the deal? And this girl is hideous. Give you guys an idea of how ugly she is? She looks like a clown just butt-fucked a parrot. Pirate, Alright, guys, I'm going to leave on that one.
Alright, Pat. Butt fucking parrots. That's a weird thing. So he was talking about food fights, and was he? I don't know. Talking about some shit. Every week, where's Pat? Where's oh yeah, he's right in front of me. Every week you sit on your testicle. You sit on your nutsack and you say, "Oh, a funny thing happened to me yesterday. I sat on my nutsack." You got to stop doing that. That's not good for the nut. Doctors recommend you don't sit on your nut. Yeah. So, my story, I'll tell you, I'll be doing 20 minutes in between each comic, so you'll really get to know me. It all started when my father's penis entered my mother's anus. That's right, I'm a butt baby. I'm a butt baby. Yeah, she blew me out of her ass, and it all started. My dad fucked my mom, and 9 months later, I came out, and came right out of that womb. I said, fuck that womb, I don't want to go back in there. I did 9 months in utero, no twin, solitary confinement. Every few weeks I get a visit from my father's penis. And then 18 years later, I finally got over that wound. I don't know what I'm talking about. I have no idea what I'm talking about. See, here's the thing about tonight. I am coming up with no material, so I'm going to be. There's going to be a lot of silences and a lot of me thinking about things to say. For instance. Maybe see that movie, The Grudge? Was that The Grudge? That was actually Sylvester Stallone's voice who did that. In the original cut, they switched it to a Japanese girl, but it was originally it went. And everybody would be like, "What is Sly around? What's that?" Yeah. Yes. Anybody see The Ring? The Ring? Yeah. Big fans of The Ring. All right. I keep things topical. Yeah. What to talk about? Well, I'll tell you, I have a case of Tourette syndrome. I do have Tourette syndrome. You don't notice it because I hide it, but I do have certain tics that I do. And this is absolutely true. No longer will I do absurd humor unless I'm not getting laughs on the real stuff. But if I am, then no more absurd humor. So, well, it'll be absurd, but real. But what was I talking about? A testicle or something? Was I talking about a testicle? What was I just talking about?
Tourette's.
Okay. Yeah, I have the Tourette's, and one of the things I do is I have to look at people's crotches. So if you see me looking at your crotch, it's not like a sexual thing. I just have to. I mean, if you see my boner, then it might be. But usually it's not a sexual thing, and you won't see my boner because I wear clothing. What the fuck was that? Who's playing Pac-Man? Oh shit! This room's already falling apart. But yeah. I look at crotches. Another one I have is. What are you doing? What is that?
Boxer.
What is it?
Boxer. Boxer.
I don't know what to do with it.
It's my knees.
That's your knees.
Yeah.
Your knees? Your niece made that noise, or your niece? Your niece is calling you.
Yeah.
And she sounds like a game. Like a Game Boy? I don't know what the fuck. What was it? No, I mean, what was that? I asked you what was it. You said it's a beige. What's a beige? I'm sorry. I'm working on crowd work, Paige. This is my crowd work. Hey, fix someone out. How are you doing? Cool. Now the musical portion. Skip that part. So, all right, folks. Yeah. What else? Oh, yeah. I have a whistling tic. One of my Tourette's. If I ever hear whistling, I have to whistle. So don't whistle. Whatever you do. Well, you can whistle all you want. I don't care. But that's why I hate work, because people are always whistling while they work. And I work with a lot of dwarves, and they whistle. I have to. I was once in a Blockbuster, and this guy was whistling, and he was like just checking out movies. I can't even whistle, so it's retarded. That's you good. But yeah, he was just whistling, looking at the movies, and I was on the same track. You know, we were going from Z to A, so I was right next to him, and he would. I'd have to go. And he'd be like, "What?" And nothing happened. Nothing happened at all. It would be funny if something did. That would be a good thing. But what else do I got? I got oh yeah, I have to repeat words. Like if someone says a word, any word that people say. So that's a difficult thing because people like to use words as they go along in life. And you know, see, that's not a word. That's just a laugh. But if someone says a word, I have to repeat it. It wastes a lot of time, much like I'm doing right now. I should go back to the absurd shit. All right. I smoked crack before I got here. And, I'm coming down off a big crack binge. So you gotta bear with me. My serotonin level is it's below 40. There was this guy on the bus. I was on the way here, and he was talking about bowling. He was like, "Oh yeah," he was an old guy. He was like, "Yeah, you know, Harry, he rolled a 213, and he was going woo woo all day. All day he was going woo woo." It's like, that's just weird, man. A guy going woo woo all day. Can you imagine that? It's in the morning, woo woo. Woo. I got nothing, folks. When are we going to get that fixed? Alright, we'll get some comedians up here, and I'll think of the next thing I have to say during that person's performance. And that person is a new friend of mine. He's related to the great, are you?
No.
He's not. Well, anyway, he has a similar name, maybe the exact same name as a guy we all know, and he's a funny man. I've seen him perform. He's a great performer. He has actual bits. Get ready for, he doesn't do what I do, which would be exhausting for 2.5 hours. This would be probably the worst day and night of your life. But this guy will really bring it back. He's Dave Marr, ladies and gentlemen. Dave Marr.
Oh, thanks, guys. Oh, man. Female birds, you guys. Huh? They don't have all the colorful plumage of their male counterparts, but they make up for it with one thing that male birds don't have, which is sweet-ass bird pussy. Oh, we got some bird fuckers in the audience. All right, guys. So I live in Ravenswood, and I've noticed recently that all over my neighborhood, instead of like squirrels or chipmunks, there's rabbits. Like I feel like it's like Watership Down or something. And I was wondering why there are all these rabbits in the neighborhood. It's also like the cutest infestation there could possibly be. And I think I figured it out. I think it's that Ravenswood is like the out end of every magician's hat. And so what I want to do is I want to collect all the rabbits and find the portal and just go the opposite way. And so that I can just surprise the shit out of some magic audience. Just like, I found them. I gotta talk like that. So I live with dudes in their early 20s, and here's a newsflash. Sorry to offend you if you are in your early 20s, but you don't know shit about taking care of yourself. My roommate left out a recipe the other day on a Post-it note, and the recipe was called Maple Peanut Butter Oatmeal. There were 3 ingredients listed in this recipe. 1 cup oatmeal, 1/4 cup maple syrup, 2 tablespoons peanut butter. And I looked at this recipe, and I just felt so bad that my roommate had to list the ingredients that were in the title of the recipe in the exact proportions that are clearly unnecessary for a recipe called maple peanut butter oatmeal. So I left out a couple of other recipes for him. One went like this: 2 slices white bread, 2 tablespoons peanut butter, 1.5 to 2 tablespoons jelly to taste. And at the top it just said PB&J. I left out another one that just said eggs. So that's a recipe. And then another I left out, the one I was proudest of, 1 long athletic tube sock, 4 cups mayonnaise, and at the top I wrote mayo sock. And I don't know what he did with the mayo sock recipe. You know, there's a lot of options. You know, he could have stuffed the mayonnaise in the sock and kind of like, you know, squeezed it out like a tube of toothpaste. Or maybe he's like teabagging himself with it. Or he's like cutting it open like a Chipotle burrito and tying a knot at the end, you know? I don't know. It's your choice what you do with the mayo sock, is my point, you guys. Has anyone heard this new Justin Timberlake album? Yeah, of course you have. It's great, right? You have? Yeah, good. So there's a song in the middle called Spaceship Coupe, and it's one of those like mid-tempo songs that's just an entire extended metaphor for sex, like R. Kelly has kind of pioneered, I feel like. And there are a pair of lyrics in this song that just are amazing to me. And it starts with, "I don't want to be the one to alienate," at which point, like a backing chorus of like Temptation singers goes, "Alienate!" Which is just a super funny word to sing in that way to me. But then he says, "I just want to find the alien in you," which is the most fucked up metaphor for sex I can think of. Because if finding an alien in someone is what I've been led to believe it is by like sci-fi movies, it means he's like opening her chest to find the fucking alien, right? Or he thinks that there's an alien inside her vagina, and he's like trying to dig it out with his dick. What is the metaphor? Find the alien in you? I don't know. For an album called The 2020 Experience, it's like pretty poor eyesight on this dude. So I've had sex. I had a one-night stand recently. And one-night stands are weird because they're so, the negotiation is so awkward. Like, are we going to go to your place? Are we going to go to mine? There's like, if you don't have a condom, there's like, are we still going to do this? And I'm not proud of that, but we've all been there, hopefully, maybe. And it was after one of those negotiations, we had not had a condom, we decided to go ahead with it, that I found the most awkward part of a one-night stand. The most awkward thing that's ever happened to me during a one-night stand, and it was this. During sex, this woman whispered in my ear, "You're going to buy the morning after pill for me tomorrow." During sex, right? So to me, awkwardness is about 2 things, time and place, right? So place, like, you can say I'm tired, and that's fine. But if you're at a funeral, and you're like giving the eulogy, and you say I'm tired, that's awkward, right? Or if you're on a date with a girl, and you say like, "I want to kiss you right now," and you're at dinner, that's probably not the right time to say that, you know? Now this was like time and place, because the time was during sex, and the place was like inside each other. Not like, I mean like I was inside her, like she's not inside me, exactly, you know? And so I whispered back the only thing that I thought of in that moment, which was, "I have 17 cents in my bank account." And that took care of that, you guys. I like to get stoned. Anyone else like to get stoned? Yeah. You gotta be cool about going out in public if you're gonna get high, I've found. Or else people will know. I was at the movies the other day, and like a teenage kid in front of me was also stoned at the movies, and we were in line for the concession stand. And he was like so stoned that his girlfriend was ordering, and all he could do was kind of like repeat what she said and giggle. So he's like, "Nachos." And the employees behind the counter, after they left, they were like, "You think that guy was high?" And so I was like, oh, perfect. This is my opportunity to prove to these guys that I'm totally straight, right? So I go up to the counter, and I order, and I like, open my eyes really wide, and I was like, hi, yeah, okay, I'll have a large popcorn, a thing of Reese's Pieces, a hot dog. Yeah, I'll do chili and cheese on the hot dog. I'll do, back to the case, just a package of Sour Patch Kids, a big thing of Twizzlers. I'll do, you know what, I'll do a large Coke Zero, no, I'll do 2 large Coke Zeros. And do you guys have egg rolls? No, okay, cool. No egg rolls then. And guys, when I left, they had no clue that I was high. It was incredible. Okay, yeah, that's basically most of what I got. I know this is on the internet though, so before I go, I do want to say that I do have a video podcast, so if you guys could check that out, that'd be awesome. Just go to chatroulette.com and click next until you see my rock hard forehead. Yeah, thanks guys.
All right, that was beautiful. I like that stuff. Very forthcoming and honest. Much appreciate that, you guys. I forgot we're on the internet. You know, I don't like to be on the internet because, like, what if I want to, you know, give my nephews some advice that I can't legally give them? You know, what if? Who knows? Who knows what might happen tonight? Where's that other microphone, Tim?
In my hand.
All right. I thought we could. I'm gonna ask. Do an interview with.
Okay. Who needs
last
it?
comment.
What's up?
What's up, man?
Well, we can't see him. Do you want to come back up here?
Yeah.
I have a question. I'd just like to.
Sure.
Ask you. Just for everybody out there on the internet. What is your favorite color? And why?
What's my favorite color? Probably purple. King's color.
All right.
Yeah.
Huh. That's unusual. I was expecting blue.
Okay.
Everybody always
You want me to
says
say
blue.
blue?
No, you can say purple.
Okay.
Because it's the king's color, like
It's like a royalty.
and that's you feel like.
Yeah, I went through a weird like purple clothes buying phase, and that was a little ill-advised, but I do still like the color.
Mm. He likes to wear clothes. Okay, that was fun. Thank you. All right. So, I like these mild chuckles that I'm getting tonight. I feel good about those. And I'm not going to spend a lot of time on here because the lights are flickering on and off, and that makes me have a seizure. So, I'll just let you guys know, I'm not going to talk too much about my beard tonight because I'm afraid my beard is talking about me with the other beards. And, you know, sometimes I wake up in the middle of the night and it's trying to drown me like a squid. I don't know. I don't want to piss it off. So, I'm just going to bring up the next comedian. Where's the list? There's an announcement to make, you guys. But not by me, because the mic is...
Since we got a bunch of people showing up, I think there's some comedians who still need to sign up. So definitely, I think there is. So can you guys who have not signed up come up to the computer?
Yeah, we got chairs up
The
front here
fancy
for the rest of these
computer
comedians that like to sit.
Good room tonight, big packed room.
Welcome, my
Good
hero.
Friday night. We got a live tweeter, Brian Earl.
I don't think you guys are listening because he just commanded you to come sign up and nobody responded.
Did you sign up?
Yeah, online.
All right. Well, so
Liar, I don't see you.
They've all signed up. Tim,
Like
what's
15, you dummy.
Tim's having a problem
I'm
reading.
not I don't know, dude. I don't know. I don't see you on there, bro. Yeah, maybe.
We got KY
If you're a
signing
first
up.
page, maybe.
Are you,
If I don't know if that.
That's
I don't know
good.
why that worked.
That's good. This is what, live internet comedy is about. It's just pausing and taking breaks a lot. That's think I just stole one of Ray's jokes. I feel ambivalent about that. This is what it's. Can you guys see that they're organizing the sign-up list right now out there on the internet? All right, you can sign up too. That's good. People walking in front of me. Gerald, is there a seat? Anybody you want a seat up front? I don't want you to stand all night. This is our friend Gerald coming to the front of the.
Yeah, Gerald, are you not signed up? That's right. I thought you were. So I was wondering. All right. So yeah, we do have the live tweeter. Just write your Twitter name on that notepad if you would like some Twitter exposure. And that's even if you're not a comedian. Fuck it. Just write your Twitter on there and say something funny. Say something funny, and he'll tweet your ass.
Funny stuff.
He'll quote you. All right. And then the last thing. The only last thing I was going to say is there's like a little cup in the back by that window. There's like, and that's the donation jar.
Try not to urinate in it.
Yeah, please. We've had issues in the past. No. It goes to the hosts, that's it. It only goes to the host. It doesn't go to me.
Well, you're one of the hosts, though.
I'm just the fucking producer.
Alright.
This
isn't
hosting. This isn't hosting.
You're like an authority here, so.
Whatever. Whatever. You're the host.
Okay. Alright, you done with your announcements? Yeah. Mr. Not the Host? Alright. I'm getting excited, you guys. I'm getting very excited for this next comic. He's new to me, and he's new to you, maybe, some of you, and known to others of you. Everybody, big round of applause for Buddy Healy. Give it over, Buddy.
The other day I was getting a blowjob. I'm normally not one to share my sexual exploits, but if you guys will indulge me.
How was it?
It's pretty good. Thank you. The other day I was getting a blowjob, and this girl had my penis in her hand, and she took one look at it, and she looks up at me and she says, "I don't have a gag reflex." Now, either that girl was telling the truth, or she took one look at my penis and was like, this guy could use a compliment. I'm a big rap fan. One of my favorite rap lyrics is by the Notorious B.I.G. In the song, he goes, "You got a gun up in your waist, please don't shoot up the place." Why? Because I see some ladies tonight, they should be having my baby, baby. If I was having a kid at the age of 24, I'd be like, bro, shoot me in the face. Like, I respect that Biggie is a family man. Yeah, he's a family man, definitely. But, like, a more reasonable explanation would be like, dude, if you shoot me, who's going to fund this party? Also, I see that you're sipping on some well vodka. Why don't you come and join me and my boy Diddy in the booth for some Ciroc Ultra Premium? I'm not the best with the ladies. I had to work really hard to lose my virginity. And if it was like as easy as that phrase says that it is, just to lose your virginity, I would have lost that shit when I was an infant. Like, I wish my virginity was my keys, because I can never find that shit. The other day I was on Facebook, and on my Facebook feed, it showed that one of my friends posted on a dead person's page, and I thought that was pretty messed up. I hate that when like living people post on dead people's walls, because it's more about the living person. It's more like, oh, I remember this person died, you guys didn't. But my advice to those people, if they really want to talk to them, my advice is, if you really want to talk to them, kill yourself. The other day I was on a date, and like I said, I'm not that great with women. I was on a date the other day, and I messed it up because I wasn't Jewish. And This is something.
Actually, it's compensated.
So yeah, I messed it up because I wasn't Jewish. And the date was going great until at one point I mentioned that I was Catholic. At which point she looked at her phone and she was like, "Oh, hey, this is crazy. My friends are at a bar across the street. I'm gonna get headed out. You could come if you want to." And I was like, "Yeah, for sure. Let's do this." And then she looks back at her phone and she's like, "Oh, wow, this is crazy. My friends are actually going downtown, so if you want to come, you could still come." And I was offended. I was like, "For sure, I'm not going to bail on you. Let's do this." She looks back at her phone and she's like, "Whoa, whoa, 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 this is super crazy. We're going to Italy tonight." And I was like, "Italy? I love Italy. Let's do it." And she's like, "Really? You got the money to go to Italy?" And I'm like, "Well, let me check a couple things." And I was like, "Here's the deal. If you could front me that money, I swear to God I could get you back." One day I want to have kids. Like, I can't have kids right now because my priorities aren't in order. Like, my biggest priority is brushing my teeth and taking my contacts out before I go to bed. And I've gotten pretty good at this. Like, I've gotten really good at this. Like, some people have certain talents, skills, abilities, you know, like, some people could type 75 words per minute. I can't. Some people can make tuna tartare. I can't. Some people could go hours without looking at pictures of naked ladies. I can't. But I guarantee you, before I go to bed, I'm taking care of my priorities. Prime example. One day, I was at this open bar. At 10 p.m., I got out of my hospital bed, I walked to the nurse's station, and asked if I could borrow a toothbrush. And I made sure to emphasize borrow, because if there's one thing I wanted these ladies to take away from this experience, is that I was a responsible adult, and that I could return their items. You see what I did there? I tricked them into thinking that I was a responsible adult. And you might be thinking, 10 p.m., buddy, you probably didn't black out then. Well, let me give you the timeline. 6 p.m., I got off work, went right over to the open bar. 8 p.m., I blacked out. 9 p.m., I showed up to the hospital. And at 10 p.m., I took care of my priorities, like an adult. Thank you guys so much. My name is Buddy.
Buddy. Way to go. Thank you. His name was Buddy, right? Okay, good. No, I'm just kidding. I know Buddy is a great guy. I haven't known him before I just saw him, but based on that, he's quite a guy. And that was some good comedy. He mentioned that he was, Catholic?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, I actually, I'm half Jewish and half, what? Where are you? He's you know, like, I was going to say Rumpelstiltskin. That makes no sense. Who was the guy who prophesied shit? Not Rumpel.
Nostradamus, thank you.
Yeah, Rumpelstiltskin mixed up with Nostradamus. So anyway, yeah, he's a real Nostradamus over there. Yeah, I read the line between Judaism and Catholicism. Half of my family is Catholic and half is Jewish. And that's all on my mother's side. That makes no sense. Let me start over. I'm half Jewish and half Catholic, and if I had to choose between the two religions, I would go with Judaism, I think, because yes, thank you. Thank you very much. It's very nice of you to. I get very Woody Allen when I talk about this joking. But anyway, I would pick Judaism just because I cannot memorize passages in books, and a lot of Catholic and Christian people, they're always quoting the Bible, you know. I'm not saying all of them do, but they do, and And, you know, they're like, on page 332 in the book of, the third book of the old, new book, the page, I already said the page, but, you know, it's verse 12, Psalm 7, line 3, word 22, it says, thou shalt be fruitful. So, everybody eat your fruit, and, look out for that. As a Jew, I can just say, oh yeah, well, on page 1 of the Torah, it says everything because it's a scroll. Yeah. All right, that was stupid. I will bring up the next comments. Hello, everyone. Ladies and gentlemen, the next, it's kind of like an eerie. Ladies and gentlemen, the next comic to come to the stage. Who is it? Point it. Okay, thank you. The next comic coming to the stage is Gerald Fraser.
Yo, what up, Pete?
Yeah.
Man, yesterday I took my daughter to Navy Pier and we stopped by the Children's Museum store and I picked up something real cool that's gonna help me in the summertime. You know, summertime gonna be hot, you know what I'm saying? I picked up this miniature fan. You know, cool miniature fan, keep me cool. You know what I'm saying? When I go to the barber shop, man, I swear, man, every time I get in that seat, a brother be sweating like a criminal in the courtroom. I don't know what be going on, man. It be like hot as hell, man. Cause now I know when I go to the barber shop, I'm gonna tell my barber before he starts. Hold on, let me cool myself off. Man, hey, what's up with all these brothers in the hood wearing dreadlocks, man? I mean, what's up with all that, man? Everybody look like Lil Wayne, man. I mean, I don't even feel like I live in Chicago no more. I feel like I live in Jamaica. I mean, I be tempted to walk up to one of them and ask them, what a ganja? Who got the ganja, man? I mean, damn. I asked one of them brothers, what the hell do bumperclot mean, man? Bumperclot, man. Damn. Everything is Irish, I mean. I don't know how them Jamaicans be talking, man. I know they talk funny. They look like niggas, but they ain't niggas, man.
Can I tweet that?
Just like ninja or something. I mean, that's crazy, man. And then I think it's funny how us black people call where we live at the hood. Ain't that what they call? Ain't that what the Ku Klux Klan called the hats they put on their head? The hood. Wonder how they feel about that. He called where we live at the hood. No, they mad as hell probably, man. They gotta change that. Man, I've been calling my neighborhood the hood all my life. A habit is hard to break, for real. I mean, I'm gonna change that. That's like when they tried to change the Sears Tower to the Willis Tower. Man, we still call it the Sears Tower. Fuck that shit. Yeah. Man, but I actually got a disability, and it's called being lazy. I'm so lazy, I hate working. I be thinking about applying for disability, but I don't feel like it. You know you lazy when you think about doing something, you get tired, I woke up this morning, I thought about getting out of bed. That just made me tired, so I fell back to sleep. Man, I don't know about y'all, but I love taking naps. Not only because I'm lazy. I got dreams I'm trying to catch. I'm real. Man. Man, boy. Welcome back, Roman.
Hey, thanks.
I love doing this comedy thing, man, for real, man. It's the only time I can get a bunch of people I don't know to listen to me. Like I'm born to do this, man, for real. Now you know how when you realize you're good at something, you just can't stop doing it. Man, when I realize I can do this comedy thing, man, I can't stop coming up with jokes. I joke so much I get on my own nerves, man. You shut up, man. I'm trying to watch a movie, man. Hey, but the streets of Chicago is very dangerous. I don't know if y'all realize that. But I ain't talking about the murder rate. I'm talking about the holes in the streets that'll mess your tires up if you drive too fast. I don't know why the city started putting so many speed bumps in the streets. I thought that's what the potholes was for. I went to the gas station the other day and got robbed. I called the police. They asked me who did it. I told them pump number 2. Let me ask y'all a question. Is a wet dream still considered a wet dream even though you don't score? I mean, if you don't, damn, that's bad when you can't score in your own wet dream, man. I mean, seems like when a brother almost get there, man, that's when I wake up like, damn. Fuck that dream. Shit. Damn. That's a dream I can't catch, man. Man, it's good to see all y'all out here on a Friday night, man. I've been on vacation, man. I've been hitting open mics all over the north side, and it's fucked up as on the north side, because when you get to them streets, they cross each other, you don't know what street you on. Like, god damn, I'm going to end up somewhere I ain't trying to be, man. End up back home or something. Like, how the hell this happened, man? Shit, I was trying to go to an open mic. Man, I'd be scared when I go on the north side, man. Like, come on, I'm on Elston. What the fuck? Western? I mean, what street? I'm somebody, they be having street signs with 2 street names on it, man. You don't know what you're going to end up at. Man. Ever talk to somebody breath so bad made you check your shoes and see if you stuck on some dog shit? You know a person breath bad when anytime they say something you think they farted. Or walk up to you and say hi. Man, say excuse me, man. God damn. But that's my time, y'all, man. I appreciate it.
All right, yeah. Woo-hoo. Gerald, everybody. That was some Gerald. I enjoyed that. I'm glad I caught the end of it because I was outside eating pasta in my car. Some people go out for cigarettes. I go out for a little turkey goulash. So I'm just gonna introduce the next comic, you guys, because that's my job. I haven't met him. I don't know what he looks like. Everybody, I'm sure he could be great. Please, big round of applause for Louis Uller.
Louis Butt! Louis Butt! Yo, my guy, Bobby Buds is my brother. What's going on? Hey, Joe, man, what's going on, Gerald?
What's up?
You leaving me? Hey, Joe, this guy, you from Chicago?
Yeah, born and raised.
Where about?
West side.
What streets?
Adam. That's my old 15th to Kilbourne, man.
15th to Kilbourne, okay, Irving Western, I like it. I can always give respect to the guys from Chicago, because, a lot of people come from suburbs or whatever, and they say, no, you're not from Chicago, so
Big ups to you from Chicago. I'm a Ring Western. You stay in Chicago. Just gotta give it out to you guys. So, speaking of from Chicago, Barack Obama is from Chicago. And you guys remember the election back in November? On election night, that shit was so confusing. I'm watching the election, and I don't know what's going on. They're showing these pictures, Barack Obama and Joe Biden and Paul Ryan and Mitt Romney, and even John Boehner was up there, Harry Reid. They talked to Mitch McConnell for some reason, but I couldn't understand what the fuck was going on. The only channel I get is Telemundo, so I'm watching on there, and the only Spanish I can even say is, yo, give me about 8 of them grillers, Taco Bell, please, por favor. So I don't know what the fuck's going on. The Estados Unidos, I don't know what that is, whatever, and they're talking about collegial electoral, I don't know what's going on. I was confused. I just saw Obama ganar or whatever, I don't know what that meant, but that was confusing as that. So Obama is our president again. And recently, he's been in the news because he called the California Attorney General, Kamala Harris. He said, "You are the best-looking Attorney General in the country."
She is.
People got
fucking
pissed.
hot.
Hey, yo, this girl can get it. Hey, yo, this girl can get it, for real. But two, why is that a controversy? Who gives a fuck? The only thing that means is that Brock's got big balls. He said, he's basically like, maybe, I want to get freaky with you. And Michelle's like, what the fuck did you just say? If you can, because, okay, Michelle Obama is a strong, independent, black woman, and she's pretty gay as shit. That's why, Obama's like cool. Like, that's why he took down Osama bin Laden. Osama bin Laden make them tapes or whatever, being like, Allahu Akbar, death to the infidels, death to America. Only through Allah will you get peace and jihad. And Obama's like, bitch, fuck you. Man, I got past Michelle that one time. She found the condom in my car, and she had them in my car about 3 weeks. She found that dirty condom. Bitch, you ain't shit. So that's why, at the end of the day, Barack Obama, he's not going to be scared of anybody, and he's going to say pretty much whatever he wants. He's the President of the United States. Another thing he's trying to do is he's trying to give gay people, the right to marry, which that's a big controversy. It's going to the Supreme Court. Justice Kennedy said it'd be uncharted waters. Well, whatever. I don't really care about gay people getting married. Like, okay, gay people, you really want to get married. One, are you gay people that stupid that you want to get married? Okay, I say gay people, not the smartest. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I like you guys, but you don't see any gay scientists. Gay people are just too lazy to be smart. Okay, most gay people, we think of gays as these effeminate guys. Most of these gay guys are kind of blue collar workers. Most of these gay guys are restaurant servers or bartenders. We're blue-collar, nice Chicago blue-collar gays. So, but here's the thing about gay people. Of all the races and religions and people that get persecuted, people say, white people will be like, oh, black people, I just feel so sorry for you. You guys had it so hard for so many years. And so we're like, and the Jews, too, they were being killed for many, many years, and we got to give them Israel and things like that. And I'm like, whatever. The people that I feel the most sorry for are gay people. Because here's why. You can go down to Philadelphia, Mississippi, home of Marcus Dupree and Ronald Reagan's state rights speech and the most infamous murder in the civil rights history. And a gay guy could go down there and the Alabama, Mississippi man will be like, you are an abomination to our people. You have disrespected God and you have been led astray. Now, I'm just trying to save you there. I'm just trying to save you. But boy, if you keep that up, you're going to be reaping the fires of hell with the devil. Just berating this guy, and the gay dude would be like, oh my God, I love what you've been doing with your little collar thing. Is that new? Oh my God, you are the most fabulous minister I've ever seen. Because gay people, you could say whatever the fuck you want to them, and they'll just laugh it out. They'll just be like, you're such a bitch. Have you guys heard about the new gay club in town? Hello, it is awesome. So that's why at the end of the day, I'm just like, gay people, I gotta give it up to them because you can say what the fuck you want to them, and they will just pass it off, and, they'll probably, try and be like, so what are you doing later? Something like that. Thank you guys so much. My name is Lou. Follow me on Twitter, @LouWheeler. We gotta give a shout out to my man Ray, Sinead, Jesse, and Veronica. Jesse's back there. She was my prom date, and she still has not given me our picture on prom. I paid you $30. Thank you guys so much.
Yes. Louie.
on gay people. Yes, he has a PhD in gay. And, he's teaching us all about the ways of the gay. You know, I sometimes I don't know why I get up in the morning. Well, I mean, I know I'm just going to lay back down and go back to sleep till about 2, so what's the point of getting up in the morning? You know what I mean? You get up and you go back to sleep. Okay. So, I had something. No, don't laugh. Can we do that thing again with the bit? I'm just kidding. I had something good, and forgot what it was. Oh yeah, it's in my notebook. Always in the book. I'm just going to do a quick little ditty and introduce the next comic who's a favorite of mine. Oh yeah, I already said the joke and it bombed horribly. It's a terrible joke, Jesus. I got one more thing. One more thing. Columbo. What the fuck was I gonna do? I had a quick little bit that would have been quick. Get the thing going, but it didn't come to mind. Well, anybody got something to talk about? How are you doing, Michael?
Cool.
Sounds good. All right. Louis, still doing good.
Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. How you know?
How'd you feel about yourself?
I felt good, and I'm feeling better now because the Bulls won tonight. So in case anyone cares, the Cubs lost, but and the Sox, I think the Sox won.
Okay, stop naming sports teams. Just naming every sports team in the whole league there. All right. You know, I'm going to put up a guy who I love very much. Not in a gay way, Louis. No, in a very gay way. This guy is of the Asian persuasion. Is that allowed to be said? Is he here? Is he here? He was? Okay. Oh yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, a good friend of mine and a new friend to you, or an old friend, depending on how long you've known him. Ladies and gentlemen, Jason Reed.
Hello. Oh my God. Hello. How is everybody doing? Good? Pretty good? Still have energy? Like Ray said, I'm an Asian person. I guess that's funny. You're black, sir. But anyways, you're some sort of ethnic, I don't want to really say because it'll get too far. Jeez, yeah, that's right. I'm Asian, and my boss is Asian. I just got off work at this fast food restaurant, and we work predominantly in a white neighborhood. So the question I get a lot is, "Hey, is that your dad?" And it's annoying, just not because it's offensive, just because how many times it's asked to me, and it's stupid to get angry when someone says something racist. You know what I mean? It's stupid to always be irritated. So I just like to have fun instead. So now when a person goes, "Hey, is that your dad?" I just go, "I don't know. I didn't grow up with a dad, but could this be my long-lost father?" And then I turn to my boss and I go, "I needed you!" And then the customer sort of doesn't know what to do, tips me a couple extra dollars, it's all good. That was laugh right on cue. But there's this whole thing that Asian people
look alike. Have you guys known? Do you guys know about that?
Yeah.
Am I revealing something new? And I tried to fight it, and it sort of, but I tried to fight it, but now I sort of, relax because there's been too many times where I thought, like, oh my God, I look exactly like that Asian girl. It was alright. That was an okay response. What is that? I used to go to film school, I guess. But film school is really easy. Like, I'll describe a day in a film class for you guys. You guys remember in high school where if you're lucky enough, your teacher will come in all sad and depressed about her life choices. She's too hungover from a night of drinking alone or watching Law and Order SVU with her cat. So instead of teaching, she pulls out a drawer. In that drawer is a go-to movie, 3 hours long, takes a week's worth of school to watch it. Kids are excited. Teacher sipping whiskey out of a mug. You guys remember that day? No? Alright. Then fuck this joke. The film, there was this one time I was talking about, but this was when I had doubts about if I should go to film school. And this guy, he said he learned a lot. And then I proceeded to ask him, have you made any movies? And he said, yes, in fact, I've made 128 movies, all of them on YouTube. And then I just walked away from him. Because this guy, obviously, he doesn't really have standards, clearly. Like, because you can't just call every video you make on YouTube. Anyways, if you want to upload something on YouTube, you just need a camera phone and some patience. That's pretty much all you need. But you can't just call everything you make a movie. This is just like calling a skateboard a vehicle, like throwing a plastic grocery bag over your shoulder and calling it a backpack. It doesn't work like that way. But I didn't want to say any of this to his face because I didn't want to criticize him about his life's work. I'll do that on his YouTube videos. Find those comments, make a mean comment, maybe a racist one. They're not my feelings. The other day I made a racist YouTube comment, and oh my God, it was such a rush. It was so great. What an unbelievable, like skydiving, like shooting a gun for the first time and killing someone. Well, that was an alright response. That was okay. I'm gonna talk about this one time when my roommate, he masturbated in front of me.
What?
We'll see if that works out. But it was in a college dorm room, and we were having this sort of tug and pull relationship where I wanted to. I didn't mean to say that. No. Fucking dirty minds. But I really didn't like him. He didn't like me. But we tried to stay. We almost had like a line that's sort of like a boundary. Like, this is you, this is me. There was one time he came into the room, and it's a small room, and then he was sitting at his computer, and he was just he had his legs up, which is a weird way to masturbate, like his leg up on the desk, and he's like, dude, you gotta get out of here, and I was tired, and I came, and I was tired. It was after like work or something. And I was like, no, get the fuck out of here. I get to stay here. This is my right. I paid for this room. I have my own share in it. And then he's like, yeah, well, all right. Just, stay if you want to stay. And then he started, and then I was like, what does that mean? And then he clicked, and then I was like vaguely looking over his direction, and then I saw some like porn on his computer. And he was, yeah, just go ahead and stay. And then he started to take off his pants. And then he just did what you do, masturbate. And then I was, Jesus Christ. But I stayed. Because that's my right. I paid $10,000 for that year to be in that room. Hey, that's it for me. Thank you very much.
Hey, let's do the interview. Let's do the interview.
We're going to ask you some questions, man. This is really interesting. Okay. Your college jerk-off roommate story. So that's like, it's kind of like, so you just toughed it out.
Yeah, we're supposed to be in front of this thing.
Yeah, why not?
4 viewers.
You just toughed it out and stayed in there while he jerked off. I guess that's like the kind of like It's like being married to someone, I think, right?
It is, almost. I don't know if this is important information, but he was black. Does that have anything?
No. I mean, maybe because you're Asian, then it is. I don't know.
I mean, you just notice, like, the skin color of the person that's masturbating. It's not like a...
I never noticed. That's.
Oh, okay. You don't see color.
Of course not.
Okay. Is this the interview?
Oh, we didn't know, but that'd be part of it. But so I was just gonna ask you if you watched any TV lately. Like, what's your, any Walking Dead or any shows?
Oh, Walking Dead. I watched that. It was.
You like it?
No, every time I watch it, I just feel like dirty afterwards. Just 'cause, like, how horrible. The show. It sucks. Am I the wrong one? Am I
the apocalypse is like a really entertaining place.
Yeah, but all they do is when they're stuck in a situation, they just bring a zombie out, and that's how you get out of the situation.
But that's what we want to see. We want to see people.
It is.
People, kill zombies.
Did you watch the finale?
It's better than watching them kill people that don't deserve it, like Jews or something.
It is pretty bad. But I would be up for that.
All right, everybody, he's up for it. I think, thank you. That was perfect. That was great. One more warm round of love with your hands for Jason, everybody. Give him that love. He deserves it. Oh, this is what this microphone is for. That was fun. I guess it's number 7, huh?
Yeah.
All right. You guys. Big round of applause for the room favorite, Armando Villegas.
Yeah.
I don't really care what microphone I get. You notice some people, they put their notes here. I put my beer. This is my favorite room to do because you allow all the liquor we can drink. No, but thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know how many people are viewing, maybe 3 or 4. Hey.
Good guess.
Remember me? I was on show number 2.
Something like that, yeah.
What number is this?
12.
12! Oh, cool. Well, I'm back, and we got 2 hosts this time. Last time there was only one, Ray Holland, who was like 2 hours late. You came before me today. I was really impressed about that. I said, damn, he's here. I must be really late. But I brought beer, so I figured I was excused. 2 hosts today. We got ZZ Top and Mr. Excitement. All right. I was supposed to come here with a set, right? Okay. Well, I started doing comedy a while back, right? But lately I've been acting. And no, I'm not gay. Not that there's anything wrong with that. To steal from Seinfeld? Shit, I need to. You know how close I am to Boys Town? Well, I started doing comedy a while back, but lately I've been acting. I'm not gay, and the only reason why I say that is because that's the reaction that I got from my fucking brother when I first brought it up. I'm like, hey man, I was thinking of taking some acting lessons. Why? Are you puto or something? No, man. Why the hell would you say that? Because all actors are putos. Pendejo. And you know what? I don't want to tell you how the conversation ended, but it really made me think. I'm like, all right. I started researching like the careers of like actors that have had the tough guy roles in Hollywood movies. And I'm going to use as an example Liam Neeson, you know. That guy from Taken 2 and... he was a lion in Narnia. And he was freaking Zeus in Clash of the Titans, for Christ's sake, you know. But if you go back and you see this movie called Kinsey, that man goes to town on little Chris O'Donnell, you know. And I'm not just talking about like long, loving stares across the room, like. I'm talking about dirty fondling, fingers across the hair, just tongue, wet kissing, French kissing. I mean, it was just nasty. And the only thing that went through my mind was like, poor little Chris O'Donnell. Did he really earn this? But I guess he must have, you know, because he got taken by the manliest action star that Hollywood would hire nowadays. You know? And I'm not saying I got anything against gay people. They're like fighting against like gay marriage now. And I totally agree with that because I believe gay marriage should definitely, is going out of style now. And if anybody can bring marriage back in style, it would be gay people. I mean, if you can make polka dots and rainbows fashionable, come on, I can't put nothing past you. And you know what? I talk a lot about like controversial topics, but really, that wasn't controversial. Again, I think I need some beer. Hey, Ray. Ray's one of my favorite guys. Because if he doesn't have anything to say, he just... I'm gonna adopt that, man. I fucking need it because sometimes I blank out. Like I said, I drink a lot. And so, what the hell was I talking about? I got that from you, right? So, I was talking about gay people, right? But I'm a little weary because, like I said, I am like pretty close to Boys Town. But I'm brave. I've been drinking. If I was sober, it'd be a different story. But right now, I'm going to tell you what I really think. And what I really think is, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. No, actually, I had something prepared, but everybody's like looking at me now. You guys No, actually, I don't really get nervous, but that's what I'm supposed to say in front of you guys. ZZ Top is giving me the freaking flash. You know, he's giving me the light. Okay, look. Well, Mexican comics, the reason why I do this is because I like the way you guys do comedy, conversational, what I think about, my opinions, whatever. Well, Mexican comics, all they fucking do is like tell you jokes about imaginary shit. So I figure I'm gonna end with that, right? Because he gave me the light, ZZ Top did. So, this is the story about a wealthy hunter who had a lot of money that he could afford to go to like the deepest, darkest depths of Africa. So this time he decides to take his dog, his golden retriever, you know, purebred, gay, not gay, rich people. Rich people can afford purebred golden retrievers. So he gets there and he gets to the Africa, to the jungle, and he starts putting together his rifle, right? And he puts together his like 3-mile scope because you want to be fair when you're hunting animals, you know. And the dog, he's like distracted. He sees a butterfly, and he follows it. And the butterfly goes, as soon as he gets there, the butterfly goes to another bush, he follows it. Another bush, he follows it. And all of a sudden, fucking dog doesn't know where the fuck he is. He's like, holy shit, where am I? But the dog has been watching the History Channel, right? and the Discovery Channel. He's like verbed in this stuff. And as he's totally lost, out of the corner of his eye, he sees a tiger sneaking up on him. Like, he's like, holy shit, this motherfucker's gonna eat me, you know? And he doesn't know what to do. And he looks down and he sees like a pile of bones, like from a dead animal from a while back, like dry. And as he sees him getting closer, he drops and he grabs a bone and he puts it in his mouth, spits it out, throws it away, grabs another one, spits it out, throws it away. And when he sees that the tiger is within earshot, he's like, God damn, I wish there was another tiger because I'm still hungry. The fucking tiger hears this, you know, the tiger doesn't have any Discovery Channel or anything. He doesn't know what the dog is. The tiger's like, holy fuck, this thing ate a tiger. Shit, he starts running his ass the other way, right? But on top of a tree, there's a monkey that's been watching the whole scene. And the monkey thinks, you know, his light bulb goes off. He's like, hey, I could at least use this so the motherfucker don't eat me, right? So he starts going through the trees until he catches up to him. And he's like, he tells him the whole story. Hey, man, that motherfucker ain't gonna eat you. He was bullshitting. He was afraid you were gonna eat him, blah, 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 right? Oh, man, the tiger gets all fucking pissed. Get over here, monkey. We're gonna teach this dog who the fuck we are in the jungle. He puts him on his back, right? And he starts going back all pissed off. But the dog, been watching the Discovery Channel, remember? The dog, he saw the monkey when he went after. He's like, this fucking monkey, oh my God, he's gonna fuck me up. And he knows that he's coming, right? And he can't use the bone thing no more. He's like, fuck, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? And they're getting closer. When he can't find anything else to do, he plops down, puts one hand like this, one hand on top of the other one, puts his hand down. And when he can see that they're within earshot, he says like, God damn it. Where is that fucking monkey? I sent him to get me another tiger about an hour ago. Tiger's like, ate the motherfucker up. Thank you very much, guys. There's not enough time.
Well done. Very good. I forgot your notes. There you go. That was great. Yes, he did some good comedy there. It was real good.
I want to get interviewed.
Oh yeah. What's your name again?
Armando.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought. Armando Diegas. Okay, because you're not on the list. And I got confused.
Number 7.
Oh, well, they misspelled your name. That's why I was. It's Armando Villegas. Are you Armando Villegas?
Close enough.
Okay. Get up here for the interview. We're going to do this thing.
Yeah, get your interview on.
Armando, you took my acting class. And you learned the most valuable lesson, which is just forget your shit, look around, and you took that very well. You were voted most well verbed in class, and
for Mexican, that's pretty good.
That's not bad. Yeah.
Second language.
And yeah. Well, this has been a great interview. Thank you very much for participating. That is great. No, I love Armando. I think you've been to more than one show, have you not?
He's the room favorite.
Aren't you? Just 2? That's how memorable this guy is. I mean, I meant it in a good way. It came out the wrong way. What I mean to say is, I He's a staple of the room, and I'm going to move on. Great stuff. I love the story, and there was tigers and bears, and were there bears in that story? There were no bears. Okay. I like a story with a bear in it. That's my favorite kind of story. A tiger story's all right. Monkeys, they're good, but a bear. Like if you would have put a bear in there, maybe a giraffe and like a rhino or something, you've got a real jungle story going. But, that would have been good. But what you did, it was okay. No, it's quite good. I am a flamingly gay. No, you got me on a gay run here. I'm not gay. I'm flamingly alcoholic. I'm a flaming alcoholic. And what I mean by that is every time I drink, I end up in flames somehow. Because I don't know how to drink, I just pour it on me and light a cigarette, and I burst into flames. No. I do have a drinking problem, though, and I've woken up a lot in beds, in strange beds. That's something that's happened. I was in Glendale, California, and I woke up in a man's bed after a night of drinking. It was like 3 hours away from the party that I was at, and I just woke up in his bed, and I was fully clothed. He had speed on the table, you know. And I was like, oh, can I get a little bit of that? And he was like, yeah, go ahead, but my wife's coming back soon. And I didn't know what happened. I still don't know what happened. I wish I had asked him, did I blow you, or did you blow me? Did we do any blowing? But never figured that out. That's one story. Story number 2. No, I'm not going to do a story number 2. Story number 1 failed.
All right, we're going to try to move this along. We have a lot of comics to get to. There's no nice way of saying it. Please speed it up. Sorry. There's no nice way of saying it.
There is no nice way of saying it.
Where are we at on Blitz?
We're only at 8. That's why I'm up there. Like,
you see,
come on.
You're right. All right, ladies and gentlemen. One more story about my drinking. There's got to be a nice way of saying that. That wasn't the nicest. Isn't there a nice way?
There is no nice way of saying it.
There was a better way.
Hurry the fuck up.
It's getting worse. It's not the nicest way. I don't think hurry the fuck up. I don't think that's even in the top 5. You might have whispered in my ear like, hey buddy, we need to wrap it up a bit, or something. But anyway, next guy we got coming up is a favorite of the room, favorite of everyone. I'm going to go blow my head off because I feel like a fucking idiot. But this next guy is going to bring the funny, and he's really, truly a favorite comic of mine. Ladies and gentlemen, the man with the golden beard, Mike Wiley. Mike Wiley.
I am a favorite. So let's not have Ray look like a fucking asshole. Laugh at me and make sure. Hey guys, check this out. Look at this. I put my beer and my notes on it. You fucking amateurs. This is professionalism at its finest. Are you tweeting this? Do you have my Twitter handle?
No, I do not.
You failed.
What is it?
Wake Miley.
Wake Miley.
Yes. So I'm going to say some awesome shit that needs to go out to the whole world. So yeah. So I'm here because my other show was canceled.
My dad was supposed to come out to my show the other day, but he's still on his way to my 4th grade Little League game. You know, he's gotta start somewhere. No, my dad's cool. He served in Nam as a military short order cook, and it really affected him. To this day, he still has Vietnam flapjacks. I remember growing up. As a kid, my uncle pulling a silver dollar from behind my ear, and then chopping off my hands for stealing from his silver mine. Thank God for prosthetic robot hands. You know what I'm saying? I'm married now, but you know, I went on. You know, I've dated before. I was on a date with a girl. We were, you know, we were at dinner, and I was eating dinner. All of a sudden, she whispers over to me. She's like, "I don't have a gag reflex." And I thought, hey, you know, she wants to, you know, she's hitting on me. She wants to give me a little blowjob. Turns out that was just her way of saying, I'm choking on my pork chop. No gag reflex, a very serious medical condition. Just be aware of that. I remember growing up, one of my mom's favorite things to say was, that's why we can't have nice things. You know, she'd come up to me, doing something, roughhousing, and she'd be like, that's why we can't have nice things. Not because I was destructive, but because we were communists. That's why we can't have nice things. Equal distribution of wealth. My dad has a glass eye. He actually lost it when he was younger while working at the safety goggles factory. Turns out he was in charge of making the first pair. And let's just say he didn't finish them in time. The guy who made the second pair owns the company now. So, lucky for him. What was going on? Hey, we got people coming in. Oh, you're just in time to see this hot fucking guy up here. I remember there was a Bring Your Kid to Work Day. I remember that. I was like so excited because I just like, oh, I get to spend like the whole day with my dad, you know, finding out, you know, what he does, you know, just spending time with him, you know. But then at the last minute, he had to call in sick, so his boss made me work a double. Covered for my fucking dad there. What I had to do. There's a crazy cat lady who lives on my block, and she's the craziest kind of crazy cat lady because she doesn't own any cats. Ooh. Fucking crazy cat lady. I'm fucking awesome. Oh yeah! Fucking plates. They were doing some landscaping in my backyard, and they actually They actually dug up some dinosaur bones. Which finally explains that phantom stegosaurus in my bathroom mirror. He's in there, scaring the bejesus out of me. What do we got? We got the fucking Barack Obama now. We got him wiping his ass with the Constitution, right?
Yeah.
Trying to take away our guns.
Yeah.
Indefinitely detain American citizens.
That's right.
And I am pretty sure he is the main reason that my apartment is filled with quartered British soldiers. Filled with them. Quartered British. Hey, you know what? Guns don't kill people, and spoons don't make you fat. So long as I have my marshmallow rifle and my spoon sword. Alright, I'm gonna go. No. Alright, everybody! Just away!
Thank you, sir. Yes, guns do not kill people. They just make it easier for idiots to kill people. And, you know, stuff. So I feel bad, Ray. I feel bad.
I feel great.
I know you feel great, but I feel bad that Tim chastised you for taking too much time. I don't think it's your fault. I think every single show that has been put on here has taken too much time, and that you were just going with the plan. It's everything you learned over the weeks, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, it wasn't your fault. Wasn't Armando's fault for doing a 4-minute story when I gave him a 1-minute light. Wasn't his fault. It wasn't.
It was not.
It was not. It was nobody's fault, man. So don't feel bad, Ray, even though you feel good, okay?
Great.
So let's, as long as Ray's feeling great, everybody let's start clapping for your next comedian. Everybody, big round of applause for Will Doherty.
Guys, I'm going to tell you something that you might not guess about me based on my appearance. I'm married. Yeah, really? I know I've seen you sitting in the front row when I've done this bit before, Michael Shapiro.
Well, you should drink more, like I do.
I should drink more?
No.
Yeah, I know, right? That's what my wife keeps saying. Then I hit her and she shuts up. Hey, that's not true. My wife does judo. She could physically destroy me at any given time. Like, I'm not the man. Oh well. Guys, I had a joke for this, now I'm just telling you sad things. I'm married, and that's true. I'm going to tell you something you positively would guess about me based on my physical appearance. I'm married to the only woman I've ever had sex with. Woo! Woo! I'm glad you guys are excited, because I didn't do it on purpose. Just what happened, because the universe has rules. And one of those rules is that fucking lightning isn't going to strike this place twice. And then I pointed to my dick, you guys. It was awesome. I'm married. Like, here's the thing. It's not just the only woman I've ever had sex with. Like, it's the only relationship I've ever been in. And that's not good for comedy. You know how that relatable comedy, how you can go up and talk about, guys, you know how relationships work? Right? How you just knock it out of the park the first time and then it's just smooth sailing? Right? Everybody understands what that's like. Huh? And then nobody laughs. Right, you got it right. Right answer. It's weird. Like, I've been in one relationship for so long that I kind of understand conspiracy theories now. Yeah, you don't know what that means. It's cool. I'll explain it to you. Like, I have friends who are, like, into conspiracies, and they're talking about, like, you know, Obama is in the Illuminati, and everybody's lizards and shit. But I also have friends who have talked about going to an orgy. Alright, and both of these things are equally unreal to my life. Right? Yeah, it's the same. Like, so basically, like, if you told me, like, could I believe that the U.S. government orchestrated 9/11 in order to create a justification for a war that they were already determined to go to in the Middle East? Maybe. Could I believe that perfect 10 transsexuals are hungry for cum? Because I've seen videos on the internet that made a compelling argument for both. And ironically, they were both called loose change. Thank you. Thank you for that, like vocalized, like, laugh. I like a laugh that you choose to make. Tee-hee-hee. I want you to know that I approve, good sir. Also vocalized haws, also good. Tee-hee, ha-ha. This is what laughter sounds like, right? Why don't I want to succeed? Do you like me? Fuck you! Internet? Guys, I should tell a joke. Guys, do you love pedophiles? I just wanted to know if there's anybody who wasn't, like, against me yet. I'm gonna do this bit. Guys, you know who I feel like really just has an unfair shot? That's the pedophiles. You know, and I want to be clear about this. I don't mean the kind of pedophiles who fuck kids, right? Like, I think we're in agreement that that's practically always wrong. Alright? We agree. Tweet that. No, what I mean is, like, the kind of pedophile who just really wants to fuck kids, but he never does. That is a good man. Alright? Like, 'cause I'm a liberal. Like, I believe that homosexuals, like, are just, they're born that way. But then, I think, like, why wouldn't I apply that to other kinds of sexuality? So I'm like, yeah, it's a pedophile, like, he was just born that way. Like, that's just a dude who was dealt the worst hand imaginable. Or, like, can you imagine, like, having to deal with that, just wake up every single morning and just go, like, alright, let's try not to fuck any kids today. Okay, can you imagine having to deal with that? Like, that'd be the worst, because it'd be easy to do. They're kids. They're easily distracted and have poor upper body strength. Like, and if you don't ever do that, you're a good person. Oh, this goes somewhere. But I got it light, and I don't want Ray to feel bad about not getting it moving fast enough. So I'm going to leave on a justification of pedophiles. My name is Will Doherty. I've never fucked a kid.
He's my roommate. And all he ever does is fuck kids. I can attest to that. Well, they go in your room. I don't know what they're doing in there. But, yeah. Yeah. Where's Tim?
Smoking.
Oh,
You're fine.
no, I know. I wanted to linger it out with it. All right, we got some good comics coming. We got bunch of names. Bunch of names with some numbers before them. You know who is next is I'm not going to dare do a bit. I don't think this is the right time. But I will tell you a long story. I was walking on the street and no, I won't do that. Where's no, I already know who he is. I really don't, but yes, I do. I know who he is. I'm not going to look at him, but you'll know that I know who he is. Okay, I won't make it awkward. Is it you? Yeah, we're far past it. Don't make this awkward. Oh my God. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. This next guy is gonna blow your fucking wigs off. He is gonna take your anuses and fuck the shit out of them. In a metaphorical sense, of course. He's not gonna really line us all up and fuck us. Weird thing to do. But he's done that before. That's one of my favorite bits of his. It's the big audience rape. I love the audience rape, but one of my favorites. Ladies and gentlemen, Kevin, audience rape Thurman.
Great fun.
If everybody that wants to be raped could actually get to the left side of the room, this whole thing. Darius, you're first. You're a hot dude. I'm sorry. For the people playing at home and for everybody here, I want to make a little announcement. If you had gay and race jokes on your open mic bingo card, you just won a shit ton of money. Fucking someone needs to shout bingo. My name's Kevin Thurman. I'm actually originally from Texas. While growing up there, I was often referred to as a Texan triple threat. Because 1, I don't believe in God. 2, I've sucked a dick. And 3, I've read a book. So I can't really go back to my home state ever. I actually am married, and my wife's actually an incredible artist, and she likes to come up with these weird sort of sexual art pieces, and they always involve me. And her favorite, some of you have heard this before, and she does this one, it's called the Peacock, and it's where she takes 20 green and purple dildos, she shoves them directly up my ass and fans them out, and then makes me strut around the house. I honestly would decline, but I just like to be pretty. So, and the only time it's ever really awkward is when I have to go pick up the kids from school. So, you do with what you can. I actually got into a new relationship recently. Her name is Marijuana. And much like the gays, the government wants to keep us apart as much as fucking possible. It's very sad. But who here smokes pot? Anybody? Anybody want to admit that? Man, this is a better response than I've ever gotten. Right on. Great. I need a dime bag. No. You know, has anybody ever gotten so high you've accidentally pranked yourself? Has anybody ever done this? I give you an example. You know, this one night I got super baked. Made about 1,000 tamales, right? Fucking delicious. I instantly drop into a stoner coma after eating about half of them. Wake up the next day, it's like tamale Christmas. I'm fucking elated. I am overjoyed. I'm jumping up and down until I bite into one, and I realize they're just made out of pickles and mayo. I really fooled myself because I'm a fucking idiot. I don't know how much you guys keep up on current events. Recently, archaeologists in Turkey said they discovered the gates to hell. Did anybody see this? The only thing I don't really get about this is why they went to Turkey to find Detroit. That's right. That's Chicago. I've actually become really worried recently that I'm really scared that I think Christians actually watch The Passion of the Christ the same way that I masturbate to porn religiously. Oh, you know, this was really embarrassing, so I should tell this in front of everyone. My wife actually recently caught me masturbating to lesbian porn. Now, she comes in and she's obviously angry at me, rightfully so. I instantly revert to my 9-year-old self, and I just start pointing at the screen going, "They started it first!" Wow, okay. I forgot all my material. I should have brought my notes. Oh well. That's my time.
Yeah, Kevin. Was in my class. Yeah. He took my stand-up class, and this is Roman's time, so I'm just going to sit here and...
No, he brought up a good point.
Yeah, you did that.
With the content of the material, like, we're not here to denigrate anybody's race or sexual preference, or do any puns, because those things are all offensive, horribly offensive things. And I can sense that Tim wants to keep us moving along, Ray, so I made one joke. You can make one quick quip, and then we're going to bring up our next comment. Go.
All right, give me 20 seconds to think about it.
All right, that was it. That was the joke. Everybody, your next comic, she's a dear friend of ours in the future, hopefully, since I don't know her well yet. But I'm happy to see her. Everybody, give it up for Danette. Yeah, Danette.
Yeah, thank you so much. I get that lesbian joke. No, because you think, because this was to start it off, and then you finish it. Right? Because everyone thinks about lesbians. That's not true. I'll do my lesbian porn joke last, just for you. All right, so I don't shave in the winter. Never do. I don't. And people always, that's fucking disgusting. Shave that shit, bitch. That's exactly this quote. Shave that shit, bitch. And I did, because I realized there's 2 long bearded guys right there. And I lift my arms up, my armpits look like your beards are under there. Or ZZ Top's beard twins, or ZZ Top spawn twins, and whatever. So I finally took it off, whatever. So anyway, but you never know what people are going to care about, though, Like, I would date women for a while, and no one gave a shit. Who gives a fuck? But when I was a vegan for 1 year, everyone's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? We don't care that you eat pussy to that, but beans and rice? Get a fucking grip on your shit. So yeah. So one morning I woke up and I gave my cat a big ass kiss. Big one. I love cats, so I want to be a cat one day. Anyway, I kissed my cat like, I love you, kitty. Then I felt her tail, like right along the side of my face. Yes, that's right. I kissed her right in her asshole. Right in the asshole. Like really, it was crusty and shit. And I'm like, and all I could do was like, oh god, it was his face, like straight women make when I'm telling pussy jokes and shit. Oh, don't say that, don't do it. It's gross. Yeah. But I know someone was talking about women earlier, like how difficult they are. Well, straight women, see, I'm bisexual, so it's different. I'm not a straight girl. I don't know. I'm sorry, you're straight. You totally straight? No. Okay, cool. Yeah, well, I'm saying something about straight girls, and I'm going to be like, what's wrong with you mean? Don't say a pussy joke. No, but anyway, I dated a straight girl for a little while, and she was taking it too seriously. She's like, they want to be. I think straight women are kind of more relationship oriented than anyone. I don't know why. I just think that. I don't know why. But anyway, because I was with a straight girl, and she kept calling me up every one encounter where I went down for like 4 hours, whatever. It was good. But one encounter anyway, and she kept, calling. So finally I answered the phone. I'm like, I don't know how to deal with this. It's crazy. So I answered the phone. She's like, what are you going out with? You going out with someone else tonight? Who are you going out with? I'm like, okay, fine. I'm going out with someone else. Who? Melissa. Melissa who? I don't know. Actually, I believe her last name is Reciprocation. You wouldn't know her. No, not at all. Yeah. So my sexuality is kind of bisexual, so it's kind of fluid. I'm not like everyone else. I have a it changes all the fucking time. It's all or nothing, bisexual to asexual. It's, it's all over the fucking place. I'll be on this fucking river, I see some salmon, I'm like, ooh, salmon. And there'll be like a stick, oh, a stick is kind of phallic. And I'm just talking about inanimate objects and fish. Like, that's how fluid my sexuality is. That's fluid. Like, you know, I'm using metaphors. I have a metaphor for fish and stick. I combine the two together. Fish and stick. Fish stick. And I would use that to describe a female who had a sex change. You know, fish stick. That's a processed fucking vagina. Fish stick. That's what it is. It's not real. Can't put tartar sauce and whatever you fucking fish whatever. So yeah, but it shouldn't surprise you at all because I actually really thought that Plenty of Fish was a lesbian dating site. I did. I was like, oh right, Plenty of Fish. Snapper. I don't know why snapper always comes to my mind like a pussy, but it's not true at all. It doesn't snap at you at all. Well, it can. Anyway, what else am I gonna do? Yeah, so my sexuality is very complex and it's hard to explain, but I don't think it's hard. It's not anywhere near as complex as it is for me to explain to my 5-year-old son that Justin Bieber is not a girl. Looks like a hot little, he's hot, he's cute. Like a lesbian or something. Yeah, I think so. Did you know that Katy Perry sings to Rihanna? No one knows that? If you really listen to the lyrics, you could hear it. Is that a hickey or a bruise? She's in a lot of pain, that Chris fucking Brown. Where was his name? Yeah, but I like, here's how I describe pain. I mean, if I think about different ways people can feel pain, I think the most painful thing I can think of is 2 cherry gay boys. They don't know shit about gay sex at all. And they decided to take personal lubricant advice from the film Brokeback Mountain. It's painful. Alright, I'm gonna end. I know I don't have much time. I don't know. I was going to do another one about me having a penis for self-defense. Against the Mexicans at work. Who want to rub my back and shit. No, if you have a penis for a day, I have a penis day to show those Mexicans, you know, you can't, what are you going to rub? I'm sorry, you're Mexican, I'm sorry. Because I don't want to offend Mexican people. I felt bad about saying it, but there's the Mexicans that want to rub my back all the time, that love white women so much. I love you, señorita. So I thought, you know, one day he's rub my shoulders, I pull up my dick for self-defense. Rub this! Rub this! Do you like chorizo? Oh, no me gusta. I knew it. Get off. Or I'll use this as a real weapon, and I'll use Brokeback Mountain lubricant advice on your ass. All right. So there's two types of girl porn. Okay, there's straight girl porn and there's lesbian porn. Straight girl porn is when there's 2 beautiful women. Not that those aren't beautiful, but usually those porns. Anyway, there's 2 beautiful women, and they have fake breasts, and they have fake tans. And they're fingering each other with fake nails long enough to pull out a fucking ovary. Are you fucking kidding me with this? It is not giving her a hysterectomy. This is not what I want to fucking see. No, lesbians love each other and they get down in that shit. You know you're watching a real lesbian porn film when all you can see on your screen is bush and sideburns. I'm lying on his back and he's eating pussy. All right. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Thank you very much.
Your turn?
That was unreal.
Well, yes, everybody heard she kissed her cat's anus.
And she let us know that everybody wants to have a penis. They're like bad fathers. Everybody has one.
Right. Well, I was going to say, it's interesting you kissed your cat's anus because I was doing naked yoga a week ago and my cat licked my anus.
Did you enjoy it?
Well, it was a good 30 minutes. I thought it could have been maybe a 5-minute lick, but I enjoyed it for about 6 minutes. And yeah. But yeah.
Learn more and more about you every day, right?
I try to teach. Yeah. Do you use your penis as a weapon, Roman? Is that gay to ask another man? All right, Alan.
I don't, and that's like trying to keep it. I mean, like 2 questions confuse me. So.
What was the first one I asked you?
I don't know.
You're just confused. We have a chemistry together, a bearded man and me. All right. Together, a bearded man and me. One of my favorite songs. By Yanni. All right, we got another comic coming up. A favorite of mine. I overuse that statement, but fuck, I love comedy and I love all you guys. Thank you. Can we edit that out? That's a little weird. Kind of sentimental and weird. Anyway, Robert Essex.
Yeah.
Rob.
Oh my goodness. We're here again another week.
Yeah.
It's been a while since I've done this, so
can't
I'm
leave.
try not to like fuck shit up. I need something up here to fiddle with, because I have bad ADHD and I can't like not fiddle, and it's bad because I was that kid in school that you would always ask, Robert, did you take your medicine? Because right now I'm like really subdued. Like these days they beat it out of me. Like I'll admit, public school beat it out of me because in school I was like super hyper. I was like super outbursty. I would like scream out shit in class. Like I was that guy. I was like super disruptive. I would like get up to sharpen my pencil like every like 2 minutes. Like literally, I was the kid with the pencil. It was like that big. It was like that much lead and like then the eraser, but it was always like that short because I literally just like fucking grind them all day long. I remember one time this bitch Miss Peg. Oh fucking Miss Peg. Miss Peg. I know she's dead by now, so I can look dead in this camera and say it to you, America, fucking Miss Peg and her ancestors or whoever's in her bloodline. I'm glad she's dead. Fuck her, that bitch. Fucking hate Miss Peg. Miss Peg was my 4th grade teacher. And, you know, I was 4th grade. 4th grade was a good year for most of us, right? Like, you remember what you was doing in 4th grade, right? You were like 8 or 9, right? Yeah, you were probably having a good time, like, enjoying yourself. Well, Miss Peg was this teacher. She had MS, and she was, like, really old. And, like, she had been teaching already for, like, 60 years, and that was, like, her staple. She's like, I've been teaching for blah, 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 blah. And she would tell me that I was the worst student she's ever had ever. I was so bad that she put me in a box. Like, literally enclosed me off from the rest of the class. Like, because I was disruptive, and I would, like, say things, and I would, like, challenge her, and I would be all, like, blah, 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 just talk all the time, like I do now. But, like, she put me in a box. So what she did was she put my desk inside of a fucking cubicle. Like, she put partitions around my desk. So I had to, and she didn't move my desk, like, off to the side of the room, like, and do it. Like, she left my desk where it was in the middle of the classroom and like, partitioned me off from everyone else. So I sat in, like, this little, like, box where I couldn't see what was going on. It was absolutely horrible. But that bitch is dead. She was the worst teacher I ever had. And that's a win for me because I outlived her. That's pretty cool. She was also the same teacher who told me on the day of the field trip to the planetarium, and this broke my heart because I've been a nerd since I was the smallest child. And we were going to the planetarium, and I was super stoked. And I showed up to school, I had my motherfucking signed paper, because that was back when you had to get your paper signed by your parent and then bring it back. I had my signed paper and my $15, and I was ready to go to the planetarium. And I get there, and I'm waiting, and it's like a good day. And she comes up to me, and she's like, "You're not going to the planetarium." And I was like, "What do you mean I'm not going to the planetarium?" So I had to go sit in a room with like 6 other bad kids and like miss the whole planetarium. And the whole time I was like, I hope this bitch dies. Like literally, I never felt so much hate. I'm not a hateful person, but I've never felt so much hate for somebody in my whole life as Miss Peg. And I just wanted to put that out there in the air so I could go off my shoulders, because I feel like I was carrying that around for like a real long time. Felt like, feel better now. Fuck you, Miss Peg. I love fucking the fact that I live in the city now because I get to see all types of dumb shit that I've never ever seen before. Like, I saw a lady drop a baby, and then look around and pick the baby up. Like, check to see if no one saw her, but I totally saw her, and she knew I saw her because we made instantaneous eye contact together. Like, I was rollerblading, I was trying to cross the street, and then she dropped the baby and then looked at me and looked around, and I was just like, yeah, I've seen that shit. You're a bad fucking parent. You're a terrible parent. It's gotta happen a few times though. I've dropped a lot. You dropped your cell phone like how many times? How many times have you dropped your cell phone? That's bullshit! Don't fucking drop. How many times have you dropped your phone?
Not my new phone, but other ones.
Other phone. But you dropped your phone like.
Those I didn't carry.
A child is like a phone. It's big and it squirms. Like it can happen. Like I don't blame you if you dropped your phone or your baby. Like just own it. Like just be like, oh damn, did you see that shit? Fucker got away from me. I'm like. Pick him back up, but like she just looked real guilty about it. I felt bad for her. I saw a dude with no teeth eat a hamburger, and I watched him. I was sitting at the bus stop waiting for the bus, and I was sitting there, and this dude had like just no teeth in his face, and he had like no teeth mouth. They had like the best mouth. People with no teeth have like that thing going on. It's like excellent. But like I watched him eat a hamburger. And the whole time I just wanted to stop him and ask him, like, man, really? Like, how did that go down? Like, you just, like, mash it up? I'm done on that. Thank you so much for coming up.
I saw that!
I don't know what that was.
No, these guys are sharing Polaroid.
I saw it. That was the best. That was a good titty.
That was Michael Glazer's girlfriend. She didn't have any clothes on, and she was holding another man's penis.
Did that really happen? That was a good life.
Yeah. All right, that was. I don't know why I'm up here. I don't know what happened to Ray. I think we probably, he's probably going someplace feeling bad about not getting to do 15 minutes between each comic. Oh, there he is. He's back. Yeah, I feel like you could do a really good impression of that woman from Saturday Night Live that smelled her armpits, like, I don't remember who she was. Right? Molly Shannon. You could, but you could, like, smell your pussy or something. I mean, that's... Now I feel like a horrible misogynist. That was what I was thinking over there. Thank you, Ray. Let's bring up your next comic. It's so easy to keep going. Everybody, big round of applause for Davey Zilman. Nice tie, Davey.
Thank you. So I prepared my own introduction. Hold on one second. Hold on. I'm gonna take precious time out of my set to turn this fucking organ on. Thanks a lot, Ken.
Oh, really? It's not a good idea if you gotta oil it.
Yeah, you gotta
oil it.
It's mechanical. It has moving bits.
I don't know shit about it.
It has moving parts.
5 minutes away.
I thought it was gonna work.
So,
it is.
So Tim, how are you,
Kids are good.
This is the 6th.
5 and 9.
It's gotta warm up.
Oh! You got 4 minutes left, bro. Yeah. Woo! This guy's actually good.
Yeah, I know. I'm really surprised. I'm like, wow.
Welcome to the stage, Davey Zilman! Good start to the set, wonderful. I know I'm going to have a good set because I just smoked my lucky cigarette. Lucky cigarette. You guys remember doing that when you were young?
Mm-hmm.
Flipping cigarette as soon as you open a pack. How stupid is that shit? And at once every 20 or so cigarettes, just lighting the filter. Some fucking such a waste of a cigarette. Anyway, yeah.
I don't smoke that many cigarettes. I usually smoke only when I'm driving. It's nice. Just a nice thing to do while I'm driving and honking at people and being an asshole. What I don't like to do though is smoking weed and driving. Not because, I actually do enjoy it. It's, go a little slower, make really nice turns. Ooh, I nailed that turn. It's nice in the city, but when you go in the suburbs, a place like, I don't know, Mundelein, Darius knows. Darius knows. You gotta be careful. You gotta go, because, I'm going, around 22 and a 35. I'm not even worried about speeding. I'm worried about going too slow and looking like a... They don't have anything better to do in Mundelein. They're just sitting there camping. Yep. Oh, that boy's got long hair and beard. Billy, call dispatch. We got ourselves a stoner. Anyway, yeah. So I gotta push to maintain speed. And I'm high as balls if I'm in the suburbs because I got anything else to do. And it's shitty because I get paranoid while I'm driving. I'm pushing. It's wait. What if I'm going the exact speed limit that I should be going? I'm going 35 and 35. Isn't that a little suspicious? Oh, he's going perfect speed limit. What has he got to hide? Anyway, yeah. I love Satan. You guys love... No, I don't mean hail Satan. But now we're on the subject, hail Satan. But, man, Satan is such an interesting character. He's probably one of the coolest characters I've ever seen in any of the great literature pieces, Faust or Master and Margarita or the Disney classic Hercules. Anyway, so I'm going to actually do a retelling of Paradise Lost, books 1 through 4 for you guys tonight, right now, because it's a great piece of literature. I don't know if you guys are familiar with John Milton, 17th century writer, wordsmith. He wrote words. One of the words that he wrote in Paradise Lost, invented this word. Ever heard of pandemonium? Oh shit, shopping pandemonium! Anyway, pandemonium comes from the word pan, which means all, and daimon, which means demon, and eum, which is a room. So it's a room for all demons. It's hell. It's the palace of hell. That's what pandemonium is. Anyway, so we begin at the end of the war with God. God casts Satan down with his army through 9 days of chaos. It's pretty terrible. It's not even nothingness. You understand? Chaos is God hasn't even mucked the nothingness out of chaos. It's just this mucky shit tar that freezes and burns at the same time. You're going down 9 days. They land in a shitty-ass lake in this fucking place, and no one's ever been there before. And Satan immediately is fuck! We lost the fucking war! What are we gonna do? Holy shit. That was terrible. Did you guys still got tar on? No, okay. Alright. What the fuck are we gonna do? We just lost that war. Now we're stuck here. What the fuck? And everyone's oh shit, well, we should go back and fight again. No, that's a stupid idea. No, we should wait. We should build our defenses up. We should fight. Nah, it's fuck. All right. Why don't we go fuck over those people that God just created, those humans? Who do we send to the task? And everyone gets real quiet, just like this dead audience. It's not funny at all. And anyway, that's for book 2, which I'll save for another time. I'm Davey. It's been a pleasure. Thank you very much.
All right, talking about the Jungle Book. Right? Wrong on that one? Totally zoned out. Not on purpose. It's one of my good friends. Fuck you too. Yeah. Go eat a dick, you fucking asshole. No, seriously, go eat a dick. Go eat a fucking dick. No, don't pantomime eating a dick. There's a row of dicks outside.
We only got 5 more comedians, so everyone who's here, just
fucking stay till the end, okay? Rolling
Is this really like a late thing?
Yes,
or
Mr.
It's 11:30. What is this?
Just fucking stay.
Why are we in such a hurry? What is it? What's...
We've done worse, right? We've done worse. We've done way worse. We're okay. We're okay for
anxiety,
time.
really.
You got 5 comedians and you're...
I just wanted to get through it because I don't want people to like leave. I want a room for like comics because there's a couple of comics who are actual like really they go around. They go to all the open mics.
Anyway, here's what I say. I say sign up earlier on the fucking list. Why did they sign up on the list? It's retarded. If you're gonna complain, you know, get your shit together. Anyway, here's a story for you. Story involves a blowjob I got from a old black woman. And basically what happened is I got out of rehab and I left with my Nazi girlfriend. And I found out that that her boyfriend was in jail and was getting out of jail and was writing her love letters. This was her ex-boyfriend, she kept telling me, but yeah, he was getting out of jail, so I was like, I don't want to live with you. I'm not going to go to San Diego with you. I'm going to go back to Chicago. I went back to Chicago. We were still girlfriend and boyfriend. And she, a couple weeks later, she sent me $300 via Western Union to go to San Diego and visit her. And I immediately took that money and bought a lot of alcohol and ordered a prostitute. I didn't order her, but I said, suck me. Yeah, I really ordered her. I said, you suck me now, you old black lady. And she sucked me, and while she was sucking me, I guess I must have been looking up or something, because she siphoned the $300 out of my wallet. And I went crying to my mother on the phone, like, oh, I got $300 from my Nazi girlfriend, and this old black whore sucked me and took my $300, Mom. She's like, well, why are you telling me? What? My mother mumbles a lot, and that's the end of the story. Thank you very much. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, this guy reminded me of that story. Are there any girls in here? He's definitely a guy. Ladies and gentlemen, no, I know he is. K.Y. Tanner! Great! K.Y.
The two-finger handshake. Ray Hallam, everyone, and his exploits with hookers. Give it up for Roman Leo, too.
Thanks.
Roman Leo with beard.
Thank you.
You know you got a dope beard going on when it's longer than your dick.
It's dope.
What?
Same length.
Same length? The fucked up part is, the only way you would be able to figure that out is if you teabagged it. I have to say this is the closest I've ever performed to a sink. I don't know if you can tell online, there's a sink right over there. Basement. Oh no, wait. This is the closest I've ever performed to a sink. Over here. Does anyone have a dirty apartment?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do too, you know? And I don't have the motivation to clean it up. So I think what I'm going to do is what I did last spring. Last spring, instead of some spring cleaning, I just did some spring crystal meth. The apartment got pretty clean. Great diet, too. Lost like 15 pounds. That joke does really well in Peoria, believe it or not. Yeah. If they call them craft singles, how come you can't buy them individually? I just want 2 slices of cheese for this grilled cheese sandwich, and they're making me buy the equivalent of a wheel. What's up with that? Fuck that. You guys like impressions?
Yeah.
Then you guys should go to a networking event. Make lots of impressions there. So I walked into my parents once, and I remember it vividly, because it happened over Christmas. And normally when you walk in on your parents like you're 5, And you know they're in their 40s and that's like a normal sex drive. Meanwhile, I'm thinking this kind of behavior is going to cause a heart attack because my folks are in their 60s. And it did cause a heart attack. It caused me a heart attack to witness that shit. I gotta tell you, the worst part of it was that my dad was using my lotion in porno. When I walked in. Yeah.
Is that a KY joke?
I guess it could be. I guess it could be, right? No. I'm more of a this is online. I don't want it to be chronicled. So what? What are you? Have you guys ever been in the mood to, you know, but your partner, they're not feeling it so much? So you have to get them in the mood before you, you know? You have to pretend that they're in the mood before you, you know? Yeah, that's called rape. You hear society has a lot of inequalities, and I was thinking about that. The only inequalities I see are in the algebra classroom. No. Orange juice. I love that label on orange juice. It says shake well. I think they could do better than that, though. Instead of shake well, they should just put pretend you're masturbating on the can. That's how I shake my juice. Pretend you're jerking it. Got a lot of weird sayings I've been thinking about, you know? A lot of weird sayings, like the bee's knees. Supposedly that's something really good. Like some guy was like, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take an animal and a body part the animal doesn't have, I'm going to put it together, it's going to be really good. The bee's knees. Why do you stop there, you know? He could have kept on going. Like, Charlie, you broke your leg last week, or last month. How's it going? The rehab is phenomenal. My leg is great. It's the lemur's femur I got going on. Oh my God, Sally, that was the best blowjob I've ever had. It was the goat's throat, I tell you. The goat's throat. Susan, how was the opera last week? Opera was amazing. Tenor had an amazing voice. It was the cow's meow. The cow's meow. So that one doesn't work because a meow isn't a body part. And it can never be used to describe something beautiful and melodic. It's annoying and repetitive, is what a meow is. That's what a meow is. A lot of weird sayings. So like pass the buck. What are we playing? Hot potato with a male deer? Pass the buck? If someone passes me the buck, let me tell you, like Harry S. Truman, that buck's gonna stop here. Because have you guys ever had venison? That shit is delicious. Deer jerky. That's what I'm talking about. But pass the buck, like, think about that. It's not like you can chest pass a male deer. This weighs like 400 to 500 pounds. What are they thinking? It's not like basketball, you know. Get the old chest pass, thumbs down. A lot of weird sayings. What else? What else do we say? Like disservice. You're doing yourself a real disservice. You hear that sometimes, you know. You're doing yourself a. What the fuck is that? What are you masturbating incorrectly? A disservice? I don't know. Another one you hear all the time, you build it and they will come. You build it and they will come. That's not always the case. Look at Auschwitz. Alright, I'm KY Tanner. Thank you so much. Roman Leon. Being equal to his dick length. Right here.
Hey, KY. I love your enthusiasm for life, your cheeriness. Great smile, man. Great smile. KY, you can see him performing on cruise ships all up and down the Erie Canal. I don't know who the next comedian is. This thing about the list not being transportable, even though it's on a portable computer, doesn't make any sense to me. But you guys are going to be really excited for this next comedian because he brings his own wine. Everybody, give it up for master comedian Michael Shapiro.
Shapiro! Hey! Hot dog. Are there any other kinds of dogs? Huh. I think they're all just hot. Hot dogs. I saw somebody had a bracelet that said WWJD, which should have just said, I'm a huge, huge douchebag. But it said, what would Jesus do? That was the abbreviation. I'll tell you what he would have done. A bunch of arcade shit that has nothing to do with us in this day and age. Probably had a bunch of prostitute friends and all that gay shit. But I'll tell you what, right now, I'm going to start my own website. It's for all of you young, hip 20-somethings and Ray and... You have a huge dick. Don't worry about it. You're doing just fine. Because no, not you. I've seen it. We've all seen it. It's called. I'm going to start a website called What Would Shaps Do? WWSD.
Who's Shaps?
I don't know. He's me. My name is Mike Shapiro. Shaps is a name all the ladies give.
Who gave it to you?
The ladies.
No, they didn't. The ladies.
I don't know who gave it to
you. You gave it to yourself.
So humble. Where'd you get that burrito, son?
Who got some Cheetos?
Alright, we'll talk about that later. What would you have to do is just a black, white page on the internet with just my email, and you could send me your queries, like, and then end it with, what would Chaps do? And hit send. I don't read any of them, but I have a random generator that will respond to all your stupid crap. And this is how it goes. These are the variety of responses you might get. Cocoa butter is great for moisturizing those dry, rough elbows. If you haven't gotten pregnant yet, maybe you're just not fucking hard enough. I think it's about time you started reading the Bible again. Well, that's what you get for hanging out with blacks. Take your girlfriend in for an oil check. Maybe she's a quart low, if you catch my drift.
You bought it, you son of a gun.
Chocolates are the best way to say I'm sorry. This really isn't an appropriate website to ask for advice about getting an abortion. I'm not even going to dignify this email with a response. You're more hopeless than Andy Dick. The reason he doesn't treat you right is because you're a grown woman who still wears Uggs, you dumb bitch. I don't know. Work in progress. Just like nothing I've got. I'm really not even that drunk.
Like someone saying. Oh God.
Yeah, right? I'm praying to him too, hoping this stuff will go well. You know, Kermit, old Kermit. You know, he auditioned for yet another movie many moons ago. And it went a little something like this. He thought it was, this is how it goes.
Hello. I'm Kermit, and I'll be doing the national anthem. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land and of the free and the home of the
Yeah! Never put a shirt on!
Thank you.
That movie was Jerry Maguire.
You know I got a picture
Fucked
of
it up
that
in
shit.
so many ways. Poor tender Kermit. You like that? Isn't that? Yeah?
Loads.
Shut up. Son of a bitch.
There's loads. Ah.
Man, whatever. Just eat your burrito. I got nothing else.
Sabiro! It's in your shirt.
All right.
Inside your shirt. It's coming from inside the shirt. Don't worry about it.
Oh, God. That is a body from hell.
Oh.
I'm kidding. From the great part of hell that everyone knows.
The very first circle.
The first circle where bodies, if you've seen the artwork, they have great bodies in that first circle of hell. And they look a lot like that. My God. Will I sleep tonight? No. Will I masturbate furiously? Yes.
The anger of your masturbation is...
Yes, it's always furious. Furious that it's consistently flaccid. Yeah. Well. All right. On that note, let's get a little effects going. No, that's all I wanted. That's good. All right, give me a little something. I don't have to add the effect.
It's this mic.
Oh, okay. I don't even care anymore.
You care.
Okay. Hello.
Yeah.
And now we bring up the guy who's already up. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'll do a quick say, yeah.
You ready for this? All right, ladies and I'm going to bring you up. Ladies and gentlemen, this man insulted me to the point of near suicide about an hour ago. And I will never forgive him. And I will haunt his dreams like Tingatka!
Hey! Thank you. I need this because I need this. I was put in special ed in middle school because at any given time, if I'm in a group of people, more than 3 or more people, I'll just be sitting there not saying a word. So I was put in special ed because of that. And it's true. If there's more than 10 people around me, I will not be saying anything. I will be sitting there very uncomfortable, alone. Because whenever they say find a group of 3, or form a group of 3, I panic. I panic at that point. Because I don't know people, nor do I like communicating with them, nor do I know how. Because making a noise is easy, but forming words out of those noises? Come on. Social skills? Come on. I just like to say, like, whenever they say form a group of 3, and this happens in college even, so it can still happen. So I would just tense up and go like, okay, look at my phone or something, because I'm not going to talk to anyone right now. It's the worst time of my life, other than waking up at 6 a.m. or something like that. All right, next. You know, this is horrible. Yeah. It's weird how happiness is just tied to dopamine levels. That's all it is. Happiness is just how much dopamine you have. And I have none of it. I am empty on that shit. That's why I'm drunk right now. Feels fine. Like, am I technically alive? Yes. Am I alive in a good way? Debatable. Because being at a low dopamine level, Ray can help me out on this. Ray knows what I'm talking about. It's not easy to get through life on a low dopamine level. You have to grab whatever you can take for happiness. Like, I don't know, like North Korea threatening to bomb America. That's happiness right there. Yes. That's just like, well, obviously, that's not gonna happen. Like, if it happens, come on, we're gonna fucking blast them to smithereens. I've never used the word smithereens before, but this calls for it. This calls for it because they're gonna get blasted to smithereens. Because they're so fucking dopey, like the fucking the North Koreans, the big fucking hats, and the Kim Jong-un. Come on, you fat fuck, 30-year-old asshole, born in the 80s. You watch the same cartoons that I did. Just because you're in North Korea doesn't mean otherwise. He watched SpongeBob when it came out after the Nick Teen Awards bullshit. Ray was there. I don't know why I keep talking about Ray. I wish I had his jokes right now so I could talk, so I could have a direction of this. I stole his jokes last time, and that was my crutch. I am crutchless at this point, but I do have his face. I went to Vietnam once to retrieve a fellow's ass. And I did find it, and unfortunately, it was raped. It was raped in Vietnam. Ken is not amused. Ken is not amused. So I brought it back to America. I was like, so I got your ass. I got your ass. He's like, oh, I got my ass. That was great. I was like, bad news though. It was a little bit of a raping, small raping. It was your ass, not mine. So he was like really pissed. He was like, fuck! You know how it goes, because Ray has delivered it better than I can. That's my take on it, though. That's my homage. You know, and I'm not a driver. I don't drive cars. Some of the time, I just want to make sure some of the time, because this is probably about 4 minutes in at this point. Thank you. So, I don't drive cars because I hate drivers of Chicago. If I was a driver, I would just be part of that, and I would hate myself. You know, there's this intersection, Elston and Elston, Diversey. Is that it? Diversey? Elston, Diversey, and Western, and I hate that intersection. I go through there in a skateboard, almost get hit every time. I don't know. I'm gonna go to a real joke. All right, so I remember this joke that I did about neckbeards. That's how I have one. I have a bad neckbeard going. Neckbeards are just what happens when you don't shave, but in a special way. You don't shave and you've never really learned how to shave. Okay, so I look at the computer screen a lot, is what I'm saying. We get it. I code a lot. I'm good at coding. We get it. I know a lot about Bitcoin. I don't know what I'm trying to prove with having a neckbeard, but Davey has an awesome laugh. And I'm going to end it there by saying that sex is a good thing, and I haven't had it yet. I look forward to having that someday. So thank you. I'm Tim.com.
Neckbeard!
Just like the rest of us. That was good. I love it when you talk about Bitcoin, Tim. That was, I'm like, teach me something. I know so little about Bitcoins. There's the sign-up list. And, yeah. It is. Let's bring him up to the stage. Master of improv, host and performer, or the creator of the Cocaine Murder Jam. Darius.
I just got a hard on from all the props that Roman just gave me right there. That was probably the most proper introduction I've had in my whole professional career of doing stand-up comedy. So, what's up, comics? It's no fucking... There's nobody else. Everybody here is a comic right now. So there's no structure and no fucking... There's no level of pleasing. I don't give a fuck about any of you. Because
honestly, you guys are sitting there judging me the whole fucking time. And thinking about your own shit. So, fuck all of you. I'm gonna do whatever the fuck I want to do. So, that's right. Crazy. I shouldn't do that because that's a precious instrument. You know what I'm saying? You can't just, hey, come over to my house and ruin my shit. I'm sorry, dude. I'm just trying to get drunk and have a good time. I'm just trying to get drunk, have a good time. Oh man, this week's been long. It's been a long week. It's been a really long week. I'm stressed. I'm work stressed. I've seen a lot of people do a lot of weird shit. Not really a joke. I'm just talking. But before I get off the stage, I was thinking a lot. And I don't usually do political humor at all. I don't give two shits about, like, I don't think that it's my place to get on stage and fucking make jokes about politics, because I'm broke as shit, and I don't have any say in anything, so there's no point in fucking going, oh, what I talk about is the best shit. What I'm talking about is the realest shit. Anybody else talk about something else, their shit say shit. Because what I'm talking about... I don't believe in that. I mean, like, everybody has their opinions, blah, blah, blah. You know what? It doesn't matter. The Illuminati runs fucking everything. So, shut up, and you might feel good about going out there and protest, but I tell you what, they're taking pictures of your ass, and they know what you're doing. It's just the facts. All you gotta do is ask Charles Manson. He knows everything. I don't mean that, truthfully. That was like the punchline of a joke that I just made up right now. So, don't think that I actually believe in Charles Manson. He would hate me. He's racist. I'm black, so duh. I know my vernacular and my diction and the way that I pronounce my words would probably lead you in another direction. Education's crazy, though. You know what I'm saying? Reading does wonders, you know? The South Side is in an uproar right now. People are dying, getting killed. You can't do shit on the South Side. I tried to introduce one of my dudes on the South Side to Ben Folds 5, and he almost stabbed me. Not funny. Not funny. Have you ever been chased down the street while playing Brick by Ben Folds 5 on your iPhone down 79th Street? That shit's dangerous, alright? She's a brick and I'm drowning slowly off the kitchen, I'm getting nowhere. Real talk though, the suburban comes out of me right now. Real talk though, fucking awesome album. Also, Throwing Copper, one of my favorites. Live, that was the best album Live ever put out, sorry. And Blue Album by Weezer was the best they ever put out. So. I'm sorry, that's the real shit though, seriously. They never did any, they put out good albums after that, but they were fucking Blue Album, I can listen to that shit front and back forward, sideways, up and down. I don't fucking give a shit, that shit's bomb. The last song, every time you listen to that album, you have a favorite song. You're like, oh, this is my favorite. You know. Where's my phone at?
Is that the one with the sweaters?
Yeah, sweater song, and at the end it's fucking, heartbeat, let's go away for a while, you and I, to a stranger distant land. So, Barack Obama, I gotta give props to my man because his niggerish side came out.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, hey, man, I'm He's like, wow. I only say that amongst my family members. And then he said it in public. It's like being in a family meeting. But yeah, he got mad niggerish, and it's
starting to come out. I've been waiting for this shit. I've been waiting for Barack to have like little subtleties of being black. You know what I'm saying? Like one day he's gonna be on a podium, he's just gonna be eating chitlins, talking shit to people and shit. You guys don't know what chitlins are because you're white. Sorry.
What are chitlins?
Chitlins are pig intestines that. Hey, it's you guys' fault that we're eating that shit. So I don't know what you look at. It's you and your ancestors' fault that we're eating chitlins. So, but when it gets down to it, anyway, Barack, he's getting mad niggerish. It's cool as shit. He was talking about this attorney general from California, and he's like, "Oh man, that bitch is fine as fuck." Because that's what he probably really said. He was like, that bitch is fine as fuck. So what I'm doing right now is I'm going to call Kamala Harris in California, and I'm going to leave a message as Tracy Morgan.
For English, press 1. We're sorry. Our call center is closed and you will not be able to speak with an analyst at this time. Please continue to proceed through this information system as the answers to a majority of the questions asked of our office may be found here. Provided to give you the quickest route to our most frequently requested information, including this automated system is provided to give you the quickest route to our most frequently requested information. Exceeded the system's maximum retries.
So what I was gonna say was, hey bitch, this Tracy, I'm gonna come over there and get you pregnant. That's right, me and you, we gonna be walking down the street, I'm gonna suck on your toes. Who gonna call my daddy? Nobody gonna call him. And I was gonna go on and talk about how hot she was, and I'll take her out for a nice steak dinner if she ate me. But anyway, that didn't happen because I didn't research the joke. So I'm gonna leave you guys be. I'm gonna go get drunk in the back. Actually, I'm gonna go pick up some weed. Then I'm gonna come back, and then we're gonna get fucked up style. My name's Darius Kennedy. You guys have a good night. Ray Hollowman, Roman are kicking ass, motherfuckers. Love you too.
Was my ass touched?
It was good. You got a firm little butt, man.
No, that wasn't my ass. That was my ass implant. Yeah.
Vietnamese ass implant.
What's that?
Vietnamese ass implant.
My Vietnamese ass implant. Yeah.
Very fun.
No, it's a Croatian ass implant, but thank you for your guess. All right, folks. So
Oh no.
looks like we got another story that oh yes, oh yes, oh God yes, oh fuck, oh my God, oh shit, fucking A, shit, oh God, I just blew a load.
That was the lava lamp.
That was the lava. Oh yeah, I thought that was. That's not my load. I sworn I blew a load in that thing. That's what my loads always look like. All right. I did a load the other day and had to get my wipes done. I don't know what that is. Terrible improviser. Fuck, now that's freaking me out. So those are just giant sperms. Little babies. All right, we got 3 comics left, so we're bringing the power of this show. Oh, it's 12:01, so sorry guys, you can't go up. All right, it's been a good night. You guys hang tight, drive safe, and I'll double this one. Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for the next comic? He wears a hat, and it is green. It is a green hat that he wears. I don't know what voice I'm doing, but I like it. I think I'll keep it. And this will be my voice. I'm trying to bring everything down a level so we can bring up our next comic who wears a green hat. Are you ready? Are you sure? All right. Ladies and gentlemen, Michael fucking Glazer. Bring it up, Michael Glazer. Back up!
Darius wasn't lying. Like it is our fault that black people eat shit like this. It's true. I mean, who would